Good evening, everyone. I hope you're all having a wonderful day so far. Live with some casting. Whoa, I've got to share this because I'm live again. Boom. Incredible. So, today, we're going to be doing Clash again. I didn't realize Clash was going to be like every other week, or I feel like it was last week for the first one. We're doing it again. I'm going to be following the sub-clowns again. Steven's made another team named it the same thing. So we've got fewer of the LAN party. Now we have Steven and Sean, plus my admin, Aiden. And then we've got Pineapple and Remedy, who are going to be participating in next week's tournament. I'm going to join the Discord call just now. I am going to be muted at first, so they're not going to be able to hear me. But we'll see what they're talking about.
Bust.
I like this guy's name. It's
chaotic.
LeBron's James.
That's a good one.
LeBron's James. These
people's names are the Sucky Sucks.
Fuck. I'm just gonna wait for Steven to give me a video feed.
Quinn has joined us.
Hobo on McDonald's Wi-Fi.
Flame Yo-Yo.
Oh yeah. Also, I'm here. Hi guys.
Hello.
I'm gonna be muted because I don't want to interrupt you.
I'm just reading everyone's fucking names. My father died in Vietnam. The team. The Power Bottoms, the Big Brain Casuals, Team Scrub Monkeys.
Oh my
I
god.
still like touch my vagina.
Also.
Oh god. The Hardstuck Silvers.
All right. Apparently, I'm not interrupting anything important.
No, you aren't.
No. Special Needs, the Backstreet Boys, Rise Above Competition, Goofy Thick Click.
Oh my god. These are terrible names.
The Big Arabic
These are
Knockers.
perfect.
The Dipships, Thunderdong Supreme.
Oh.
And these are the people that won.
Yeah, these are all the winners.
Oh, so we don't even get to see all the names of everyone.
Yep. Then we have the Run It Down Mid, Team RDM. Let's go. MLP, My Lucky Pants, the Third Ward Nation.
Oh my god.
The hell was
Bro Moment Alert, the Five Leaf Clover.
Steven, can you get your game feed going for me?
Is it not up?
No, it's not.
We have...
What? Wait. What do you mean it's not up?
I mean, it's not up. Oh, you want me to use... Okay, am I going to use your actual stream then?
I thought you were.
Okay, I can do that.
If you want, I can stream it.
What else do we have here?
I'm just worried that'll impact the quality of my main stream.
You know what? Fair enough. I'll just use your stream.
That's DGen Gang. We int every lane.
The Diet
Edgy
Cokes
Fortnite players.
Yeah, this clash will be interesting, Dragon Lord.
Bottles of OWO.
Because the last one was...
Clash is just an experience.
McChicken OK, Below Average Gamers. Palestine Isn't Real. That's a name.
What?
Oh, wait, are you a Palestine truther?
Palestine truther.
Oh, this guy's tag is heck. My dong stuck in a blender.
Did I just hear the term Palestine truther with my own ears?
Pipe.
at open Saturday at 7. But did that say that? It didn't say it right before. It just said that right
2
now.
minutes, y'all. What are you doing, step bro? I don't like that. Guys being
right.
dudes.
That's
I would like
one.
to talk. For a
I feel
second,
like serial killers. That one was cute.
That's a...
do we want to try and first pick someone for one of our players?
I'll take the fiddle if they don't ban it.
Alright, I'm going mute. I'll see you guys later.
Does anyone want to play something that...
We're gonna listen to
Yeah,
the,
is there anyone that wants to
strategy
pick
now.
something that is super strong as a first pick?
I'm excited. I'm just
I'm
casually
sorry,
spectating right now.
Those fucking crazy top laners.
Oh, hopefully we can win.
Hopefully we can win. They don't have a lot of confidence in themselves, do
top
they?
laners you're saying?
No, it's up to try.
So it's about 2 minutes for the scouting phase. And that's when things are gonna get really
Do you
exciting.
even
My
play
job is
Darrows?
really, really
I don't
easy
play
until the game
Darrows.
starts.
Oh, did you hear about your new main that's about to come out?
Yes, I have to play set. I have to become a set one trick.
Oh,
Yeah,
I will
honestly.
challenge you for that
I
title.
am not surprised.
I'm the rest- I
we
have
showed
to be the
we
set
showed
one.
Sean's
Yeah,
set
no.
yesterday on his stream, and he
Yeah,
went
the hair.
berserk. He's like,
He
"Oh
has the
yeah,
hair.
I need this champion. It's
And
so
he,
good."
like, he has the energy.
Oh man.
I feel like he is the...
Lucky.
If I get set,
It's
I
not letting me
will
log in.
literally
Am I supposed to log in right now?
1 minute. Less than a minute.
Oh, okay.
lock in a minute. If I get set, I will dress up in my wrestling gear
I can
every
show the stream
stream.
too. Oh my
I will make
God.
this a thing. I will
Oh,
make
you're
a
gonna be
full
so sweaty.
kayfabe.
Are
I
you
will
going
do
to
full
cos?
kayfabe
Wait a minute. Wait a
stream.
minute. Wait a minute. Are you going
So
to
close to the lock-in.
cosplay set on stream?
I will cosplay set on stream if I have the money.
I want to.
Oh my
okay,
God.
now I
Blue
really
eyes,
need
white
to hit
privilege, everyone
like
lock in.
I'm locked in.
I need to hit a master's level of play so that I can start. So I can build a team that
Unable to send
cosplays.
Hello?
Wait.
There we
Did,
go.
did Steven just say he's trying
Team
to hit
skill disparity.
masters?
There's a
There's a large
skill
skill gap between you and your teammates.
How?
What's everyone's rank?
I think Rem is gold.
I'm golden TFT.
I'm
silver solo.
silver
I don't know what
one
it
now.
counts.
They're all about the same.
Brackets are being formed. Let's see how this goes.
I'm gonna
not
tell
scared.
them like
I'm just confused. Like you said, you're gold. What level of gold? Gold 1. That would do it.
my guess is it's
So I'm like,
tier
I'm
3.
silver 1. Yeah, you're tier 3.
Interesting.
It's
So
my
we'll probably-
boys.
We'll probably be against people that
Wait,
have
how
at
does
least
Steven
one
not
tier
have
3
an
in their team.
icon? Do you see
That's
this?
Wait, who's tier 3?
I'd assume Remedy. If you're gold 1.
It said tier 4.
Oh.
Oh, we'll see.
Where do you see this at?
Weird. Okay, I don't
No,
know
you
what's
can't right
happening.
now.
Oh.
Thank you, Dragon Lord. We'll do our best.
I don't know what's happening at all.
So
with them.
apparently, Christ has got my Christmas gift, and I'm terrified because it's apparently something that a group picked out, and that scares me.
So
Oh,
let's
no.
talk for a second about what we're about to see. Sean's playing top. We've seen that before. Not his main role, but it is his LAN party role, so he's pretty comfortable in it now. Steven's on main role.
Yay.
Rem is on main role. I'm fairly
Alright,
How
confident
does
he's a
this
jungler.
chicken band phase work? Is that like
Okay,
like
it's tournament
Pineapple, I
bans,
think, is a
so
support main,
yeah.
but she's playing mid.
It's
She's
like
pretty
the
good. And
LCS
Aiden
from
being
Overwatch, yep.
80 carry is interesting
We
too, because I don't
ban
think I've ever
3.
seen him play bot
Well,
lane.
we ban 1, they ban 1. We ban 1, they ban 1. We ban that 1, they ban 1. So each team bans 3.
Okay.
Then we pick 3. Then we ban 2 more. Then we pick 2 more. Everyone has every champion
Hey,
in the
Karibo, how you
game
doing?
right
you
now.
needed this in your life? Exactly.
Okay.
So you didn't have to buy what's in it.
Oh, and
I
We're
wasn't
just
gonna
too
play it.
handsome
I
together.
just wanted to have
my
one.
only food today. This is all I'm eating today, so leave me alone. I've eaten. Consider it done.
So we have
Damn it,
3
Sean.
streams going of these
No,
games. We have
I'm
Steven's
eating!
stream, we have Sean's stream,
Why
and
did
we have
it
my
go
stream that's
from,
casting.
like,
That's
why
pretty
does it
exciting.
keep going up in time on the brackets being formed?
Because that's how long it's taken for brackets to be formed. Kind of like how long it's taken for Q.
Huh.
For you
Oh,
to queue.
weird. I haven't actually seen this screen
It's
because
basically just
last time
taking
I was
every
late
team
and
that's
I missed
in
this 'cause I
Clash
thought it all
and
started at
finding
10,
a game set
like-
for them.
Okay.
that was embarrassing.
Which means it's based on how fast their servers are. And everyone knows Riot servers.
Oh yeah, the confusing
Who
part
beat
about
us?
this,
They're
guys,
the best.
you're gonna notice Steven's
I don't remember who beat
audio
us.
here. Wait, why am I using
It was a
Discord?
while ago.
Why
played
am I
it.
using
Ah,
Discord instead
well,
of
there
his
goes my
stream
pen.
audio? Like, what the fuck am I doing?
My pen.
I'm trolling.
We had someone leave? That was probably Quinn.
That was so stupid of me.
So he is going to be shoutcasting us.
Oh look, it's Zaz's team, Apes Together Strong, and then we have Apes Strong Together. They both won their bracket.
Okay, and we have our first round.
If Sean can get Ilaoi, he should. Yeah, Sean's pretty good on Ilaoi here.
Okay, so what is everyone's probably best champs? Mine is definitely Senna, and I still think Senna is...
End of turn gaming. Okay, EOT. I'm gonna have to write that down. End of turn. We have subclans versus end of turn.
Fuck, I'm gonna stomp the shit.
Oh, what does studio mode look like here?
Gold 1, gold 3. Okay.
I see a jungler, EOT Calevra.
How much
looks
time do
like
they have? They
they're
get
a
8
jungler,
minutes for
and
this? That's
4 local
insane.
man.
Top of their top laner.
Yeah, so if Sean gets Ilaoi, if Sean
Who
gets
looks like they're top laner?
Malphite,
Bit of mastery.
Skalika Bob. With
Skalika
more
Bob.
I know those two he's good at. Oh, fuck.
Pantheon, Camille.
Ooh.
I don't know for sure what he'll be taking. He does. Silas needs a ban.
We can
Yeah,
either
if
ban
someone
it
can make
or,
Silas work right now. Oh shit, yeah, there's two
okay.
Silas players here.
I'm not playing.
The downside is I
Got
don't
it.
get to see everyone here because of Steven's chat box sitting there.
10 games, 7
And his cam. He's actually blocking quite a lot, which is a little obnoxious, but
Um,
that's okay.
Jarvan, Their Jarvan, that's gotta be their jungler over there. With
The
Jarvan.
problem with my match history is if I ever played Clash, it'd be so obvious I'm the support.
That's true.
I-
Shen, and
Like, it would be
Sylas.
really,
What
really
has-
obvious.
What has Calevra played recently?
Calvera, whatever their name is.
So they're just scouting out. Who do we think is going?
Maybe-
I don't see an AD carry player in here.
Okay.
Or a support. In
Have they
terms of
played any 5-mans?
that. It could be Singed support.
I almost want to ban out the Sylas because
Sleek
it's.
Kebab, yeah. Sleek
All right,
Kebab's
Telroma's been playing top recently.
No. Calevra's been playing jungle recently. I think he's gonna be their jungler.
Wait, you can see history?
All right, he has 2 victories of Shen.
I don't know, but I don't know how this
Okay,
works.
yeah, they were queuing as a 3-man pre-made earlier, and he was playing their jungle. So my guess is 4 Loco is going to be their support.
Oh, wait a minute. Yeah, there's a brand in there.
Smearcat is going to be their top.
So if
and
they ban
Calevra's
brand,
going to be their jungle.
that's a 72% win rate ASOL.
Let's ban Gangplank.
Oh my god, are you serious? I
And
didn't even see that part. So Loco here.
Telroma and Smearcat
Wait,
Shen.
their names literally have EOT
Okay, so
in
who do you
them.
wanna ban, sorry?
Do you see this?
Gangplank,
These guys are hardcore.
3 matches. That's the only thing.
Yeah.
End of turn gaming came prepared with coordinated names.
4s and lower.
By the way, part of what they were doing here, I did just recently announce my own tournament next weekend that I'll be casting. I formally announced it. We have 20 players,
Pineapple,
4 teams,
against, period.
and I'm practicing for that basically because I've done some casting before, but I'm trying to like, and casting is good for me too because it keeps my own
I don't have any real mastery
awareness in
skills.
team
I'm
fights
on
up.
my Zed.
This person has mastery on Lee Sin.
Oh, a good ASOL is
I don't like
terrifying.
Lee Sin either.
Cause and no one plays him
Decent, man.
either,
I like
which is
that.
scary. So they don't nerf that champion. He doesn't need a nerf. I'm not saying that, but
2 of them have the a high
Sol is just
win rate on
there,
That is the win rate.
always like a
The first 2
minor
have high win rate
threat.
on Sylas.
Yeah, I was actually looking at Sylas.
I wouldn't
Sylas.
mind taking
We could see a Sylas jungle or
or a mid or a top.
Yeah.
I think it's a good way to think about it all the way around.
yeah.
Oh,
Just gonna
Calvera is
throw that out there so he knows, so he's aware.
Interesting.
Otherwise,
Very interesting.
So is Skeleca.
Okay.
That 72 win rate sold over 43 games. I think Sol should definitely eat it.
How early?
nobody really knows how to play against him either. Yeah, because he just shoves and roams, and that's so powerful in solo queue, like low elo solo queue especially,
Are we more scared of
because
that,
people don't pay
Shen,
attention
Lee Sin,
to
or Sylas?
the roams,
Like,
and even
which
in
is the
diamond
least-
people don't always pay
which are
attention
we
to the
least
roams.
scared
So
of?
it's kind of like it's
Shen,
kind of worrying
I
to
think
deal with a
if,
Sol like that.
His team gets crippled, Shen really can't follow up.
Because
That
Sol
being said,
Sol does his
Loco
best
looks
to
like
ignore
their
the laning
support,
phase.
not their...
That's like what that champion
Not
does.
the mid laner.
He
Not
doesn't
the
always
mid laner.
succeed at that, but he tries.
So do we have 3 champions so far? That's it?
We have-
Shen, Lee Sin, and Sylas?
We have 3, and potentially we're looking at the...
But 4 Loki can flex mid is what I'm looking at.
Looks
Here.
like Jacob's playing Clash
who's their
tonight
mid?
too. I wish I had Diamond friends. I want Diamond friends so badly so I can fucking play Clash with them and improve and talk to them about the game. But like,
Clever's their jungle,
Oh.
Smearcat's their top, so it has to be either Bob...
I'll say I'm gonna assume Bob is.
they may do some weird. Wait, is this a double jungle team?
Ace.
What if this team comes in with the double jungle cheese?
I'm just looking, because if their mid can't
I
flex
do have a
support...
problem against it.
What if?
Okay,
What
in
if
that
this
case,
team like
okay,
goes solo top, solo bot, solo mid, double jungle? Like, because that's a new thing that started popping up a tiny bit in season 10,
And then
Sounds good.
we can take out the ones that follow next because
and that would be
Shen gets
frightening.
through, I can still deal
I
with
saw
Okay, so do you think,
was it?
Soul, Lee Sin, Sylas?
Stunt. Yeah, it was
Is our
Stunt
first pick?
doing this.
it. Yeah.
Where he was queued with another jungler, and they were playing Fiddle Kazakhs.
Sorry for ignoring you guys, chat.
Okay. So,
You had an Acel jungle on your team, like a dreadnought slowly taking over everything. That sounds vile. Absolutely
I
disgusting.
think it depends on based off of... if
So I haven't
they
really
fix
been
their
paying
top
attention to what
laner.
they've been saying. So they may have started sorting out who's playing what. I don't think they know for certain though.
Singe just Singe.
Oh wait a minute, there's
No
a
matter what you do.
Misfortune Caitlyn in there, so that's probably the AD
Play
carry.
passive and
Yeah,
forward.
they're definitely sorting this out now.
Top anyway.
that other guy has
Meaning-
304 mastery on Quinn with a 65% win rate.
With 2 minutes left, the game should be starting very shortly.
Do you want to go against a ranged top? That seems to be the only ranged top that any of them
Hold on, let's see if I can
That's
use
not
Sean
going to be
stream.
their top laner, though.
Let's see if I can use Sean stream to like
We're assuming Spearcat
watch
is-
this. because Steven is blocking some of the client, unfortunately. Sean is too, but far less of it. So we can kind of see that. I'm giving both of them our views, of course, but yeah, Loco's got Misfortune Caitlyn. There's probably a few more in there, but that's the problem. It's a really good boon to come into Clash having played a bunch of roles in ranked, because people are not going to be able to see like your entire history unless they op.ggu, which I think is good practice.
Who has almost 400,000.
I don't know why I didn't unmute them. Oh, but look at Clever here, who plays a fuck ton of 80
Almost
carries.
positive for Loco is
Jin.
going to be their support, but if you want to ban out the Singed, I'm alright with that.
Yeah, they don't know what they're doing.
Remember last time we had with the Ornn, the issue we had?
True.
The Ornn flashback.
If it wasn't a complete monster tank, I'd be like, whatever. But the last time we let a monster tank slip through with a high mastery, we got fucked.
Oh dear, no, that
Let's
went
learn from our
interestingly.
mistakes,
I remember
shall we?
that. Meanwhile, you play like 5 champs only. Understandable.
Sanders is
My
going out,
I'm
though.
I'm pretty proud of my champion pool now. It's definitely growing to a decent
We're gonna
extent.
go with Shen and Singe.
The game is starting in
I think
30
teams that are
seconds.
You know what? Leave Shen, replace Shen with Quinn.
You want to get Quinn out?
Yeah, because that's a 304,000. I'm not fucking with that. A range top lane fucks most of what I do.
Because what I was looking at was.
Oh yeah, imagine Sean playing against range top. I'm pretty confident he is not gonna know like what he's doing in that circumstance.
Loco has been their support every single
Also,
game.
if I turn down my mic a
believe
tiny
it,
bit, how's this? And then if I say something loud,
Yep.
it's not actually gonna be that
We'll go in order
loud.
and we'll see what we want to do.
So
Is this a
Soul,
good volume?
Lee Sin, Silas is
Because
our
I'm
first-
just kind of
first-
Yeah, Soul,
fiddling with
Lee
my
Sin,
mic.
Silas is the first three.
Get
and then
Rise
after that,
out
we'll
of
go
top.
really
No
go
more
for what we wanna
Rise.
do.
Yeah, because
No
if they've
more
already chosen
Rise.
their top, we
No
don't need
more
to ban
Rise.
them.
Alright, the ban phase is
Exactly.
starting. Pineapple
Who do I
seems
wanna
to want to
play?
play some Ari. Steven hovering a Senna.
Personally, I want to grab.
We also
Loco
it's
is-
bugged a
okay.
tiny bit.
Tal was,
Oh yeah,
just
Aiden
read
does
Dragon
play
Lord
Jin.
then.
I forgot
Bob,
that.
Bob's last 3 games were mid. Tal was jungle last
Forgot.
3 games. Smearcat was top, and Loco is their support.
Oh wait, they can see on gold. Oh.
So the team captain here is
Go away, phone.
going to be
Yeah, Rem, you might get target banned.
Just take that.
Yeah.
the
I'm
team
gonna
captain
ban
here is going to be
Lee
banning
Sin.
everything. The champ is disgusting. How does I don't
You're
understand
banning
how
Lee Sin?
Rise just
Okay.
becomes so strong
I'm
so
just gonna
often
mute for a
after
second.
all these reworks. It's ridiculous. But anyway,
Alright,
Lee
so I
Sin is
think
going to be the first ban from the
It's
sub
gonna be Lee
club,
and Asol, I think,
or the
is
sub
best
clowns
way to
rather,
go about that.
because that's what they've called themselves apparently. Fiddlesticks
Oh,
banned
they
away
already-
by
Yeah,
end of
Rem, you're
turn.
fucked.
Apparently, Rem is a fiddle player.
WWW1234567 Thank you for the follow. Welcome to the Trash Kingdom. Hope you enjoy.
Silas
your
is going to
stay.
be taken
I
off the
can play
table.
Money Man, saying, man, you are correct.
Followed by okay, fuck. Do I just
Oh,
use
wow,
Stevens
you
for
went
this one
Silas,
again?
okay.
Excuse me for a moment.
Rem, do you have another?
No, Steven is on his "we'll be right back" screen, so
I see,
that's not gonna work. Whoops.
That's fine. We will live on.
It just makes the
America will
bans a
live
little
on.
harder to see. They have taken Senna off the table away from Steven. Aurelian Soul
Money Man.
banned. And hopefully the sub clowns do remember that they can pick for each other.
Katarina's banned.
Katarina off
My
the table as
Katarina.
well.
They're
Who?
banning my
They're banning Aiden. They're
That's
banning.
funny.
I mean, everything on my screen is support.
So they banned one of us. That's,
That's
cool.
so funny.
They banned one for each of us on the team so far.
So the
Those
first
fools.
pick.
Guys, what do you think I should run?
Aphelios, 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 Aphelios. No
No
one here plays Aphelios. Pick him anyway.
If
Aphelios,
if
Aphelios.
Velsis is going Jin, I think Morgana because you can combo your W's
Actually,
together.
what about my Pike?
Oh yeah.
Steven is starting to get more comfortable
Oh,
on
there you go.
Pike, but apparently it's been a first pick Pike.
Jin
They're
Morgana is strong, but I
they're
do
picking
have
for
to get around
themselves.
their minions. Pike,
no,
I
no,
will
no,
just
no,
kind
no.
of
They're picking for
go through it, yeah,
themselves.
And I can still
Oh
follow up.
shit!
Yeah.
Okay,
Even
so there
with
we
the
go.
conk
You
nerfs,
ulti, you can
Rise
set
is
up
just
my,
an icky champion.
My own ulti.
I love that they're banning one of each of us, but they don't know that they see support made on me, but they don't know that I'm gonna just break the kneecaps.
No, I think they banned out my Senna. They
So
knew.
Galio
No,
is
they
going to
banned
be
out your
picked by
Senna,
end
they
of
banned out
turn.
Rem's fiddle, and they banned out
In
Katarina
response to
from
the
someone.
Pike,
By
that
mid
Galio
lane.
could be mid. He
There
could
you
be
go.
support. We don't know for
They
sure.
think I'm the mid lane.
Lucian locked in as
I'm the
well.
mid lane, like, exclusive lane clash.
So end of turn is definitely
That's
playing with some
funny.
flex picks here.
Galio mid or
because
Galio support?
Lucian could be
Galio
80 carry or
support.
mid.
Galio support is potential.
They seem to think
Could
it's
be
Galio
Galio
support.
mid, but it could be
We don't know
Galio
for
support.
sure.
Probably out.
Yeah, Sean's Mundo is also pretty alright. I do like the sounds of him picking this. Rem is going to lock
What complements the
something
team
in.
best? What's our current objective? Warwick does get us those dragons. I like the potential for.
And it's going to be a Warwick
Alright, so-
lock-in. Mundo is being
Here's
hovered
a
at the
curveball
moment.
for you guys.
Uh-oh.
Their Shen is still in play, and I can steal their Shen, or Gangplank I can steal GP.
Ooh.
Can you play GP?
I can play GP.
Sean can play GP.
Follow up. How it is the Shen into GP
You're a
matchup?
super tank.
Sean can play GP.
Quinn is an issue no matter what. I'll play Shen. Shen's a good pick right now.
All right, I
You
had
also
Sean's
could,
Shen in the
if you want
last
to
game,
pick
in the last clash.
pick one of
Wasn't
our
that
other
bad.
players, champs and swap.
The only problem
Yeah,
was
but
his
we run
lane
out of
phase. So
time.
if he's able to step up
Yeah.
in the lane phase, then I actually don't mind this pick
They
too
pick
much.
their AD carry.
It's a bad idea based on
They
comp,
picked
but the Mundo's
either
a
their
problem.
mid or
I guess
top
with the
lane.
Warwick, then there
I
could be a
think
bunch
that
of
could be-
healing.
or sorry,
counters.
either their mid or support, and I think that could
This
be
pick
their support,
should
but I'm not sure.
expose what
This is
end of
gonna be
turn is trying to do.
fantastic. We're gonna be like
Hopefully.
see
There's
your
no way they
Gangplank.
flexed another one. They have
Because
another
I'm the
flex
banner.
pick.
I'm banning these people.
I'm the band boy.
But
Okay, what do you guys want to ban?
one of these champions is going into the bot lane for sure. That's all they know.
Get rid of Quinn.
Quinn and
Rise, not the rise.
Vincent?
That's the Jin banner right there.
If they do
Hey.
win it, I still have other champions I can't.
So yeah, they're taking
That's fine.
Aiden's Jin off the
That's good. We
table.
had a feeling that was gonna happen. I'm not surprised.
I can play Kaiser with the Pike. Well,
There you go.
Quinn band.
If you're comfortable
Your
with that.
oldest foe. Damn you,
I'm not a top laner yet,
rise!
and that bothers me, but
And you want their singed out?
How
Oh,
could
yeah.
he? How could he appear here?
And we still don't necessarily, because that's rise mid, probably, or rise top.
Wait, what's the echo going?
Rem get fucked.
A
It's
Heimerdinger
because
ban.
Rem plays Heim top.
That's so
Alright.
funny. And they're gonna follow it up with a singed ban. So target banning the
I'll
top
accept this.
laner.
I'm cool with
They're taking a shot,
This is gonna
saying
be
it's
good.
gonna be
This is
Rise
be a
Man.
I
fun
do think
time.
that is
Lucian
Galio
bot,
support plausible.
Galio support. That's what they're trying to predict with these
That
top
might be a
bans.
Rise mid.
You would rather Vayne top over Rise? Oh my
Pineapple, can you handle
God.
Rise mid?
I mean,
So
I
that's
won't
the
feed.
prediction that they've been making.
There we go. That's all
I
that
don't know
Um,
if I'll get fed or not. Like, that's-
Hopefully it pays off and they didn't just
Well,
waste two
not
bans.
feeding-
It
that's
does
the thing,
seem
not feeding is more
reasonable,
important than
especially with the
getting
cat
fed.
ban coming out.
Yes.
Or,
Go for
I was
it.
about to say cat ban coming out from Rise, but no, that's not how this works.
Oh, there's
They
there's
were
their support.
wrong. It's
Alright,
Galio
so
mid,
Galio
Rise
mid or
top.
top?
With a Braum locked in here to complement the Lucian Braum. That is
Thank you so
two
much,
bans
Greg.
that did not pan
Do
out.
you think that
That's
Kaisa
unfortunate.
will-
They
do you
really
think
got
he'll do
played by
well
the
as
flex
Kaisa into
picks.
Braum? Kaisa into Braum
sure.
Lucian.
I could also play Vayne.
Very unfortunate.
If you are comfortable about the Vayne, I think the Vayne might be a
I think the Vayne is the better pick because Galio's a tank and Brahm's a
Yeah.
tank, so Tank Buster Vayne is always
They want
preferred.
Vayne here.
and a Felios AD carry.
Interesting. Okay, so they're
So
playing with a
wait,
very,
Aphelios, or is
very
it
short
Lucian
range
mid?
team.
He's way too new for that.
Lucian
Well,
mid.
if it's Lucian mid,
I
that's
was
gonna be kind of
thinking about
confusing.
potentially
A
playing.
Felios hover.
Oh, that's
They're gonna
fine.
lock in
Oh
Jarvan
wait,
as
they
a
don't have a
jungler.
jungle. Yeah, duh. Oh, Galio jungle isn't.
Well, maybe
Oh,
not.
there's that
The
Jarvan we
Jarvan
were
hover.
worried
It
about.
is jungle last pick. Watch, we're gonna see these people swap some stuff
I'm
up.
not that
Are
worried
you ready?
about the Jarvan.
I
jungle.
guarantee
Jarvan
you they're
top?
gonna trade picks.
I think Jarvan jungle. Who's their jungle?
Yeah, driver jungle.
It could be Galio jungle. I've done it.
It could be, but I don't think so.
Sean is making some.
Do y'all want Scorpion or Sub
Well,
Zero?
Pike to an extent. Pike can hook, disengage, come back in. So they're kind of banking on the Pike hooks and the
Okay.
Warwick and the Shen.
I
Like
wish
they
I
do,
had
they do
Storm.
have options, especially if the Warwick jumps in with the Shen shield. That's something I can
Craig,
do.
you don't want
Yeah,
this
sure enough,
video.
Rise.
We-
They've
we
swapped it
only
up.
have
These
one
they all
more
picked for
before
themselves.
we're out
I
of,
don't love that
we're
the
out of
subclowns just
that
locked
branch
in
of
for
backyard.
themselves.
Then
I
we
think
only
they
have
really
three
could have
more
mixed
videos
it up
after
more.
that, so we're running out of videos.
The
True about
Jin
that.
ban was a blessing in disguise, though. I
Dragon
do
Lord
not
says
like
if,
Jin,
Warwick can build some
in
sustain
this
against
context.
J4, we'll win against the J4. I don't
especially with an
disagree.
Ari. So, I'm going to take this over to Steven. What's this, Clash? Why are you glowing? Okay, whatever. Spectate game. Jin's a decent champion, but there's not really any systemic things that made him stronger than he was. So I don't believe he's a top tier AD carry. I think Jin would have been a disaster in this context because Jin struggles against tanks, and this team, like, end of turn is running Galio, Braum, and Jarvan, which altogether could turn out to be a problem. I'm gonna try to get some hype music on. Just something to pump us up right now as we wait for the spectator delay. Because the spectator delay could be a bit of a pain. Aiden's lurking in my chat to try to get pro strats. I just noticed. Aiden is like skulking around here. Yeah, Aiden as the AD carry is going to be interesting because I've never seen him play Vayne. I don't believe I've ever seen him go into the bot lane, but I haven't played enough with him anyway, so like, you never know. Where am I going? This is Discord. This is not Spotify. There's builds where Jhin can shred tanks. I'm gonna need to see these ones. That must be new, because historically Jhin has always struggled against tanks. There's the lethality builds, which snowballs him harder. I guess there is crits, but like, I just failed to see how Jhin can shred tanks. I'm gonna need to know the build, and I'm gonna need to like learn that. Where is League of Legends? Here we go. Okay. It's a little late for me to put on the music, but I'm going to anyway. Because, look, I don't doubt that Zaz is knowledgeable, but, like, this one just seems like a bit of an exaggeration. Put on the Akali theme, why not? Oh, there's... It's not going to last for long because, like, it's actually just starting now. It took forever to get Spotify booted up. There we go. So let's take note of some of the summoner spells. Braum here is running Exhaust, double TP on the side of End of Turn Gaming. Sean does have the TP, Ignite in the mid lane for Ahri, not for Rise, of course. We just had the teleport earlier. So we do have a much more aggressive setup coming out of the sub-clowns, but End of Turn, their setup is more like for cohesive team play. Like the teleports, the exhaust, the number of tanks they have. Like I feel like Vayne is a pretty reasonable last pick into this sort of game, but we're going to have to see what ends up happening. Double TP opens up so much pressure. Exactly, because you have to then worry about like both solo laners just suddenly coming into the bot lane and securing the dragon. One thing I am going to be working on today is my fast talking, because if I'm actually focusing, I can talk very quickly as long as I have something in mind to say, and I'm going to need to do that for play-by-play casting, but usually I don't do that when I'm streaming because I'm not concentrating enough. I think I am going to be able to pull it off today, though. As long as I have water on me, too, right? I'm surprisingly good at it once my mind gets put onto it. Stay quick inventory of the keystones here. Rise is running Phase Rush. The expected Guardian off of Braum. Jarvan with Conqueror, which is interesting. Pyke with Electrocute with Precision Secondary. So Steven's running a setup that differs from my own opinions of like what's optimal on Pyke, which is fine. There's still some experimentation to be done in the preseason. PTA on Warwick. The Galio is going to be everywhere. It's going to get interesting. The Braum versus Pyke matchup. Like I feel like Pyke Vayne is going to struggle in this matchup for sure. Alright. The game is starting. Getting ready for our first match of the day. The Sub Clowns on the blue side versus End of Turn Gaming on red. 98% loaded in, and I am just about to appear. Ooh. I'm actually really excited to get our sneak peek of Rem and Pineapple. I didn't realize Rem was fucking gold 1, though. Like, I thought he was gold 4. That's gonna cause a few minor problems for the tournament in the end, because it is, like, high silver, low gold for most of our players, with, like, some low silver, high bronze in it. So we're gonna have to see. I'm a little worried. But the game is getting started here. I'm going to reorganize everything very quickly. My expectation is that we're going to see the Galio top, but it could be a flex pick. Oh, Galio mid, Rise top. I'll actually set it up like this from now. Vayne needs time to get rolling. Yeah, Lucian's going to be a and Pyke needs to snowball early, so it's a bit of a mismatch in the bot lane. Like, they're playing for level 6, really. That's my expectation. But the game is now starting. Welcome to Summoner's Rift, everybody. What is the first dragon of the game? I'm gonna want to know that. Also, did you guys know that objective timers are a thing in this client? Because I sure as hell didn't. Apparently I can do this. So we can just see everything spawning. It looks like the sub-clowns are going to start with a heavy bot side presence. Sean running straight to his lane. Meanwhile, End of Turn is going to be running out into the, like, across the map more. Both solo laners going into the top side of the map and guarding all of their entrances. Kind of a 5-point defense coming out, but Ryze is almost daring someone to walk through that top lane Tribush. So far, the bot lane is fully covered. Yeah, isn't it nice? Jarvan has actually placed the ward and gone back for the Oracle Lens. If you'll see. Because we have this ward in the Pixel Bush here. That's a jungler strat that started to come out in pro play. I've seen it quite a bit, but I haven't seen it ever in an actual game that I've watched, like, in this sort of context. Objective timers are so nice. Makes my life so much easier. So it's actually going to be a Mountain Drake first, so excuse me for a second. I have a special surprise for you. At some point. It's just part of my preparations for the tournament. There we go. So, it's going to be a bot side start for both of them. Galio mid, sure enough. So, Galio's the answer to Ari here. Sean is very likely going to struggle to Ryze. So, I'm going to keep an eye on the top lane because my expectation, although I do have faith in Sean, although he's actually getting somewhat close to gold now, my expectation is that he's going to prove to be the weak link in the top lane for Subclowns. Pineapple getting a bit of harass on the Galio. Auto attack harass before he has his W is quite nice. She's even gotten the electrocute pop right away, so a slight advantage in the mid lane for Pineapple. You know what? I'm just going to keep the scoreboard up at all times. There we go. Whoops. Oops. Okay, perfect. This is gonna be good. So, you've been seeing some Smite Shaco jungle running around. Wait, TP Smite? What? That's interesting. I'm used to Smite Ignite. Like, that's the Shaco standard. TP running around is interesting. Sean is getting the push for the Subcons in the top lane. So it looks, but that could prove to be a problem if he doesn't get this bounced fast enough, especially against the Ryze, because Jarvan started bot, and there's always the risk of getting ganked early. Pike playing around the bushes. So far, not much pressure is coming out. Both supports are starting to feel shoulder guard, so we're going to see some AD. And Pineapple is getting a lot of damage on the Galio without much in return. However, we'll have to see if that opens her up to ganks as well. Because top pushing, mid starting to push. Bot pushing in the favor of End of Turn. End of Turn will need some pushing lane. Like, start carving their advantage. Unless Calevra here is going to get a gank on Sean. I do suspect that's where he's going to be, but Rem is also on the top side and may be available for a counter gank. But it looks like the ward has been spotted. Pineapple's ward around mid. Jarvan's going to clear that a little bit. Clear it a little bit. Rem is trying to move in on this. He thinks that the Warwick is going to be able to duel with Jarvan. The engage is starting up there. We missed quite a bit of it, but Jarvan forced the flash right off the bat. Pineapple's Ignite unfortunately goes on the wrong target. That's going to be flash for flash, as well as the Ignite. So unfortunately, in the end, that ends up going in the favor of End of Turn gaming. Because there's now an opportunity for Galio to play without the Ignite. So, unfortunate mistake from the Ahri. Sean getting harassed down by Ryze. Aiden looking for the condemn. It's going to be tough. However, Ryze is out of mana, and Warwick is up top. This may be first blood. Ryze does have the flash available, but it may not be worth using. As long as Sean doesn't die, first blood over the Shen, the Subclowns. Exploiting their opportunity without jungle pressure cost. So Ryze is going to pick up the tier right away. Jarvan already has his Chilling Smite. Mr. Cheese with the double. Yeah, that'd be insane with Shaco there. So, Rem is a little behind on camps, but he is Warwick, who does not clear the fastest necessarily. Warwick does have to rely on his W, which only kicks in at half health for the camps. So, Vane's kind of farming up, showing a little bit of missed Bone Skewer from Steven. Making pass, not a big deal. So the Mountain Drake is going to be spawning in about 8 seconds, and we're going to have to see how the junglers are going to play around this objective. Sean is going to be hitting level 6 relatively soon, so he may be able to rotate to the dragon without even burning his teleport. Pineapple's still trading very well, but with the Ahri out of mana, she now has to be careful. She's going to need a reset here. Mountain is up, and the Subclown's Ahri is not going to be as effective in the dragon fight. Furthermore, the bot lane's push. Strong is going to get a vision here on the crab area. So let's just keep an eye out. However, Jarvan is going on the top side of the map. No camps available, fully warded. They're going to know if this ever happens. So there may be an opportunity to capitalize with the Mountain Drake if they spot Jarvan. They do see him on a ward, which is not going to be cleared out just yet. So far, it is... They're also going to see Rem on the ward. The pink ward is secured. Steven rotating up for the... stealing the pink from his jungler to get the zombie ward, though, so it is fair. I understand why. In terms of potential map pressure, the enemy has more. Exactly, because Ahri is low on mana. Shen is being harassed. He has not had an opportunity... he has not had an opportunity back after getting shoved. Or getting a kill, rather. However, it does look like Rem is going to be going for the dragon now. An early Mountain Drakes. Pike is available. Vayne doing the solo farm. Braum is not making any aggressive moves here, but Galio's taking a look. So is Braum. They are likely to get clapped on. Aiden takes the fight on him. Exhaust comes out, forces flash. They're pulling off Dragon. Rem is just too low. At the same time, Ryze and Jarvan end up diving Sean top, so it's a disaster all across the map for the sub. And this Dragon is not going to go their way. Going flash for flash with the Lucian. Of course, Braum does burn both his summoner spells. So it is a slight positive for the sub-clowns, but still, end of turn, coming up huge on that play. Now 100 gold ahead after having a 700 gold deficit before. We've lost the scoreboard for some fucking reason. I don't want it gone, so thank you. I think I'm not allowed to hit tab or it goes away. So we're going to have to see what happens now. Rift Herald spawning in 50 seconds as well. And the dragon still remains up for grabs. Aiden's close to level 6, but not quite there. The solo laners on both sides are level 6, so the Galio can come down. Taking some plates in the mid lane. Looks like gonna go down. Was a risky drag play, but it looked like it was gonna come up big. I think the biggest problem was that Aiden did just get caught out in the end. Steven trying to stop it back. Stabbing Lucian, going in with dash out. Lucian going to be able to get some damage back into Pike. TP coming out from the Rise. Smirecat in the bot lane. Galio looking mid. There's going to be a little skirmish here. Nothing coming out of the bot lane. Galio whipping his Justice Punch. Going to get feared up by the Warburg. Charmed by Ahri. This should be a kill. Galio goes down for now. Rem is going to have to try to get out. He's surely going to fall. Spirit's Refuge comes out for Shen, but it will not be enough. Putting down on the cooldown. A 1-for-1 in the end. Mid laner for jungler. However, with Rise now on this side of the map, it's very, very likely that the Mountain Drake is going to go the way of end-of-turn gaming. Unless they're able to get some miracle fight, but it doesn't look like they're going to commit to the actual fight. It's a little late. Not going to see the HP. TP coming in very late. Both TPs actually coming in, both Shen and Galio. The play is not quite done. Coming in to taunt Galio. The fight is taken in the end, but Pike is knocked up in the end. Vayne trying to get some damage off. The Galio's ult is coming out. Vayne surely going to go down. Sean trying to get out with a taunt, but he is in quite a lot of danger as well. And 0 for 2. No taunt available. Stunned up. And 0 for 3 in favor of end of turn. Tragic. Really, really unfortunate in the end. So that is a dragon for red. And check this out, guys. Boom! Look at this overlay I've got now. Beautiful. Not what you want to see. Right. So it looks like the next dragon is going to be an Infernal Drake. There we are. Okay. So not good for the sub-clowns. Ahri does have the Lost Chapter now. Build Water Cutlass coming up from Vayne. Glacial Fisher. We got Concussive Blows. What's it called? Infinite Duress, of course. A Stand United. My bad. Spirit's Refuge is W. Looks like Volley's gonna go for something. The focus is a little wrong. Gets the ultimate out. Pulling comes out as well. No kills so far, and I've spoken too soon. Vayne is going for the Braum, 1-for-1. Gucci gets stunned up. Can Aiden turn this in the end? Aiden does have heal available. Both AD carries going to burn it. The Silver Bolt may almost be enough. He might tumble in. Barely not killing the Lucian. Gonna survive a 2 health. Jarvan is here to cover, so there can be nothing else. However, here comes Pineapple with the dashes. Spirit Rush available for the Ahri, but nothing coming out of the roam, unfortunately. So we do have Herald up as well. I'm just going to catch the farm mid lane. The subclans at this point have to find their game plan. Figure out what they're going to do. Aiden stuns Jarvan in. Steven misses the hook, so Jarvan is not going to be sent to the tower. It's just a solo kill. The jungler onto the AD carry. It looks like Aiden stayed just a bit too long reading his farm. Didn't really recognize that the Jarvan was going to be down there, so this is quite bad, especially for the bot lane and top lane. However, Rem and Pineapple, some inbuilt synergy, both members of the Goons, of course, both play together quite often. These two are doing fine, so if Aiden can survive long enough, he can still be a major carry for this team. But so far, the points of pressure we're going to have to look for on the subclans is their jungler and mid. Stand United is almost available for Sean, which can enable that mid-jungle playmaking. But for now, bot is just going to have to weather the storm. There's a slight item lead to the Vayne at the moment, but not for long. As soon as Lucian gets back, he is going to have a serious edge. Hero's entrance. I have to remember all of this. That's one of the things about being a good caster that like really goes understated. You have to know like everything. But Rev is coming on the gank here. Doss comes into the Bronx quite early. Interest is available. He's going to land on the Bronx. Stand United coming up for Shen. We're really committing. 4 people bot. Sean going for Tom. Lucian is wrapped up for a bit. The Silver Bolt's coming out. He's going to finish it off with the Vayne. Brom's ult is possibly going to look to turn it, but Shen slashes out. Hero's entrance does come out the backside. But death from below. Steven gets a kill, and it is a successful play from the subclans. However, Aiden is quite close, going to get stunned. A contrast from Galio. Galio may have bitten off a little more than he can chew. Kills the Vayne, but at what cost? Another ulti for Pyke. 3 for 1. So the subclans are finding their way back in a little bit. They committed all 5 to the bot side. No dragon available just yet. There's still a minute until that spawn, so they're not going to be able to capitalize on that. They're going to just have to take the goals they can get, but from behind, that sort of trade is probably reasonable for them. So good on them. Herald still available for either team. No team has gone for it, and we're getting to the point of the game where there's only going to be one Herald. As soon as it hits 14 minutes, there cannot be a second Herald. Rem is going to get jumped on by the Jarvan Cataclysm. He's trying to fear him up, but he's just going to fall in the end. Caught with his hand in the cookie jar of the enemy jungle, trying to get some vision, but not even a camp available. Pyke does have the Umbral Glaive. Vayne has the Bork. Shen building into Sunfire Cave. The completed item Proto Belt out of Galio, which is quite interesting to me. So, actually, with the extra gold from that play, after the Pyke, the bot lane does have something to write home about. Condemned from the loop, off from Vayne, trying to trade a little bit. Almost! Phantom Undertow, not going to be able to get it, but it's a trade. Both AD carries kill each other at the same time. Dragon is now up, but which AD carry is going to be more valuable for this play? Neither top laner can answer the Dragon. It's going to be a 3 on 3. End of turn is definitely in here. Grom being pulled out. Rem is just going to go straight into the pit, trying to bite. But Jarvan possibly fall already. Ignite dashing in. The Dragon goes the way of subclans. Hook lands on the Galio, and this should be enough. Outstanding play, and it's going to end up being Cloud Rift. So the blue team gets their first dragon of the game, and every subsequent dragon is going to be a Cloud Drake. I'm just going to prepare my overlay for that, just in case. Because then I don't have to think about it at any other time. This is where having a duocast would really come in handy when I have to do like this sort of side thing. I'm not paying attention to the game. There we are. We get the bombing, build an Animar item, then finish Sunfire. Very true. Sean has itemized into full armor against the Rise, which means he is at a 30 CS deficit. Not a bit step up. Rem getting a little greedy again. Aiden's positioning is still quite aggressive. Galio not able to move up, but Steven going for one of his patented roams here. They know he's around. They've surely seen it, but Steven doesn't know he's sitting on a ward. He does now with the Umbral Glaive. So the bot lane is going to possibly look for Vayne here, but she's scaling up. I mean, like, any time a Vayne trades for Lucian, I'd call worth for the Vayne. So Pyke's trying to buy his Ahri a little bit of space, a little bit of room to breathe, coming down to prevent the dive because the Unbreakable is available for Braum. No, Glacial Fissure, rather. Unbreakable is his... What the fuck is... There's something there. Is that his E? Is that what his E is called? Yeah, it is. My mistake. So finally, one team is going for the Herald. Sean and Rem are going to be going for it together, but Jarvan is on the top side. Teleport is available for Rise as well as the Realm Lord. Hero's entrance as well. So if they get caught on this, there's not going to be much support. It's just going to be the two of them versus whoever's able to come up here. Rise is Realm Lording in. Taunt onto the Jarvan. They're not going to be turning on very late. Cataclysm comes out. Rise is coming in the splash. Infinite Dress. Going to heal him up. The Spirit's Refuge is not enough. Here comes the Hero's entrance, and it's surely going to go the way of end of turn. Rift Herald is stolen, and there will not be another one. Braum has rotated up, though, so it's just going to be Vayne and Lucian together here, and Vayne does have the item advantage. Lucian has tier 2 boots, but Vayne has a completed port. So, Steven just clearing up some vision here. Braum topside, they're going to commit to the Herald top for sure. There it is, it's coming out, and Sean just going to leave his lane, concede the tower. They know it's gone, especially with Warwick gone. He'd be way too susceptible to a dive. The gold is pretty even, but this first tower is going to swing it a little bit. Not substantially, but a little bit for sure. So they're definitely rotating the pike up here now to try to get the 3-on-3 and try to stem the bleeding a little bit for Braum Roam. Support top and jungle on both sides of the map is going to be here. Pineapple also starting to make a move. And it looks like Rem is actually rushing a Titanic Hydra. Meanwhile, Sean still has yet to buy some MR. Pineapple going mid. They're looking for a play hero to get something on the return, but end of turn is just going to disengage this. Glacial Fisher comes up from the Braum. Ghost Hero does land. Rise flashes, Exhaust comes out, so it's a 2 for 3 now. That much burn. The Exhaust comes out from Pike. Warwick is going to get caught up in the middle of them. Jarvan flashes after, going to die in the end, and Pike just trying to run for his life. Aware of the Galio here. Galio jumps on Ahri. None of the CC lands. There is a Phantom Undertow available, so Steven is not going to get caught up here, but the Spirit Rush also gone. They're just running for the hills. Cloud Rift does make it much easier for the chase. Pineapple going for the Braum, but in the end, she's going to go down in exchange for a kill on the Braum. Death from below picks that one up, but the Galio's on the flank. Phantom Undertow is not available, so Steven is going to actually survive this one. It just came up. Going for the Death from below here. Not quite going to take them both out. Hooking Jarvan. Going to fall, but a kill comes out for the Vayne. A very bloody fight in the end. Rise able to keep pushing. Lucian has recalled in the middle of that. So now, more fighting. The fighting is not going to stop Vayne coming up, using the Cloud Rift to her advantage. Aiden is going to try to get something. The Infinite Dress comes up to lock in Rise, but Aiden is not quite in position to follow that up. Rise is now committed to kill. It's surely going to be something. Shen picks up the kill in the end. So it's going to be a 4 for 3, if I remember correctly. But with no objectives as their prize. It's kind of a mess. Cloud Drake is spawning in 30 seconds. They're going to be fighting over the soul pretty quickly. Rise has 2 items now, 5, 2, and 5 on this top lane. Seraph's Embrace and Morel and Omicron to try to cut down some of the healing. Lucian going to pick up a tower, as he was uninvolved in that last fight. Does Warwick typically go Titanic or Ravenous? I believe Warwick usually goes for the Titanic because he does build quite tanky, but as a first item rush, it's a little irregular. Steven, gotta be a little careful here. Braum's also able to jump out, but going to be patient here. Both teams are leveraging for control. Rise is actually going to teleport in preemptively. So they're really going for it like as soon as the dragon spawns. Sean's teleport is still available. They've got wards in the pit. They're going to be able to get the Shen into a 3rd dragon in the game. But notably, one member of the team is missing here. Jarvan. The jungler is not here just yet. They can't start it. So the subclowns do have time to get into the position here. They're not going to have to burn their teleport to get Sean in. Spirit's Refuge is, Spirit's Standing Knight is available. Sean is actually going to teleport. Jarvan caught in, Cataclysm comes out, but Galio gets a big shield entrance. Steven's ultimate is still available. There is a reset coming out. Going to finish off the Braum as well. Pike goes down to the end. It's 3 for 2. There goes Sean as well. Pineapple is all alone in the end. Another dragon going the way of end of turn. But Miracle Spirit Orb can get in here. That would be exciting. But exceedingly unlikely. Rise gonna pick that one up for end of turn. Chaotic team fight. Not one I was able to cast super well. It was very, very tricky for me. Finish Cinderhulk into Sterix would have been the better rush. Well, I don't know for certain about the Sterix. I know Warwick typically does like to sit on the Hydra. But I don't know a lot about Warwick itemization. Let's ask Cam at some point. He's a Warwick player, but he's a Warwick top player. So kind of funny that way. Move up taken for that was that Jarvan. So both junglers are actually still gonna dominate the group. gonna be a bit of a lull in the action here. Baron has just spawned, but I don't expect either of these teams to go for the Baron right away. Bit of greed here. No escape duel from Steve. They want to fight. Sean used his ultimate. There's no one in the top side, and end of turn does have a top push. So with no one out there, that actually does benefit Red. Jarvan is looking for a Pineapple has been successful in fending him off a little bit if you notice on the bot side. Or mess with her. But here comes the Cataclysm again, surely. Jarvan decides he doesn't actually want to. Steven jumping right in, going to get PC'd up. Probably working him. 1-1. Remedy going to get chunked down, but Ari possibly going to finish the kill. Jarvan limping away with a sliver of health. Galio taking quite a bit of damage. Pineapple takes her out as well. Sean goes a little deeper in his fight here. Vayne cleaning up the back end. Lucian doing quite a bit of damage, but no! Aiden tumbles into more danger. And they've pinged him. How rude. Bit of a... So, the sub-clans continue to take fights that they're very slightly losing. Not even fighting over an objective either. They secure their tower, but then they just go deeper. They bite off more than they can chew. Really earning that title of clown. Sanguine Blade completed for the Jarvan. Now this is going to be frightening. It means it's going to be very, very difficult for anyone to duel the Jarvan. He is going damaged. Lucian now sitting on a respectable 7-2-6 as well. Essence Reaver completed. Infinity Edge coming up next. I'm hiccuping, so give me a moment. Yes, Lucian has like a pretty substantial lead. We can actually check the gold here. Yeah, sure enough, he is roughly 1,500 gold up on Aiden, which is disastrous. Now, Sean still has yet to buy Magic Resist, which I think is a serious mistake from him. So, well, let's see here. It looks like the end of turn are going to be positioning themselves around the mid lane. They're going to leverage from mid control, and my expectation is that they pivot that into Baron. We've only got 2 pinks up here, you see? One here, one there. Not a lot of damage. Or not a lot of vision control, rather. It looks like Subcons is trying to leverage for yet another fight, but is this something they really win? Steven face checks, trying to clear a ward. Going to get knocked out. Warwick. They have a team fight with Rob off. The Cataclysm comes out. Galio trying to cover. Warwick is going to go down. The Rise is chunked down on the back end as well. Steven does land that. Both like critical carries taken out by the Pike. Or well, excuse me, it was Braum instead. Going to slip away in the end. Galio trying to go back in. Lucian doing quite a bit of damage. Pineapple trying to get some on the backside. Sean going down in the end. Another kill out of the Pike. My lips don't move properly. And a very good 3 for 5 out of the sub-clowns. If they're behind, if they want to fight, if they scale, this is what they're going after. And excellently played from Steven there, taking out so many priority targets, getting it started. Remedy, dying for the team, just getting the engage going. He's underestimating Rise and Galio. More so the Rise, precisely. That team fight right there is why I need more practice casting, because I choked, guys. I choked. They're not going to be able to get a lot of vision control here. Pineapple is going to drop a ward right on the Baron. Going to clear 1 control ward and then probably reset with the rest of her team. She is 4-1-13 here on this Ahri with a standout performance. Kind of very quietly picking up all the gold she can. She's got 10,000 to her name compared to Galio's 6,700. So an obscenely fed Pineapple here. Rise is the only scaling champ on their team. They are very much a wombo comp. They want to snowball, smash you mid-game in team fights. That's what their intention is for end of turn. So if... The thing is, Subcons don't really have a great team fight comp themselves. They've got the Vayne, and they've got Ahri as their primary carries. Without much protection from the Vayne outside of Shen. So I do like that they did drop some in a solo lane. But it's like a lethality Jarvan build, but he has Conqueror, and now he's also building Cleaver. So it's weird, in my opinion. And a turn, leveraging around this dragon once again. They're looking for another fight. Rom trying to zone his best, but like, Subcons are coming on both sides. It's a double flank. End of turn is in a more cohesive position. They're just going to be focusing on clearing some vision with Steven's onboard blade here. Watch out. Galio using the photo. Going to jump in on the Vayne. Aiden locked up. Vayne United comes out, but the Cataclysm is going for the bottom damage on. Womack is taking kill on there. Ari getting something in the backside, but Warwick going down 2. Rem jumps right in. Steven can possibly take this up. Jetson below takes out 2. Takes out 3 on the Galio. Yet, nope, not going to use the ultimate in the end, but that is another outstanding victory for the Subclowns. Steven and Pineapple really putting in work. So this Clodrake is actually going to go the way of the blue team. So total dragon parity here. By the way, how's the dragon interface looking? I put this together today and I'm quite proud of it. Very chaotic team fights. I wonder how I can get a replay. He just noticed. Hey, fair enough. It's a little subtle. Finally gonna give a blue buff over to their Ari because Pineapple is like one of the core carries. Steven is sitting on 5. Steven's full build. 4 lethality items, Moby Boots, and the full RuneSpeed or Pauldrons of White Rock. Pauldron's also coming out from Braum, so neither support earning spoil for war anymore. Braum pushing forward a little far in the vision. The exhaust going to come out early. That should be a good burn. Uh-oh, Pineapple stepping a little forced to ultimate away. Rem is possibly going to get caught up here, but Sean dove in and forced them to focus him. All of the front line from the Subclowns is down. Pineapple stopped up with the Zanyas. Lucian chasing down Aiden. It's a clean ace, which is surely going to go into the Baron. So this seems to be a trend right now. The front line and the Vayne, they just keep overextending. Galio might drop. This Baron is gone. Oh, that's something I need. I need a Baron power play display. And an Elder... Okay, yeah, good to know. So Baron's going to be up for 3 minutes here. I need to make a note of that before my tournament comes up. Now, Subclowns still do have a gold lead. They still have a Vayne. They still have a very fed Ari. However, end of turn has a very fed Ryze and a very fed Lucian. And the people who aren't fed are their tanks, which is fine for them. So, we're gonna have to watch. Rem is playing really aggressive. Still no soul available for either team. Because this next dragon, no matter which way it goes, it's going to be the 3rd dragon. So Steven's just trying to clear up some vision. Not gonna, like, it's gonna help them run through the river a little bit, but for right now, the Subclowns really need to play defense. If they're not able to play defense, they're going to lose quite a lot off this Baron push. Right, I mean, there's not like a crap ton of wave clear coming out from the blue side, but at the very least, they do have Ari and Vayne together. They're going to be able to defend this one lane very, very well, and then risk getting, like, threatening an engage, so that it's not, like, super safe for the ranged champions to walk up and just auto the tower. It's going to stall a little bit. Ryze is going to be getting a split push going, and that is how Red is going to be able to break up in this game. So we're just gonna have to see how they position themselves. Galio is also pushing. End of turn is going for a good 1-3-1 strategy right here. Yeah, both solo laners with teleport, pushing 2 different lanes. Subclowns are just gonna have to let one lane push at the moment. Tier 2 goes down bot. Tier 1 possibly gonna go down bot too because Sean cannot stand up to this Ryze. Still not a single bit of magic resist on Shen. Actually, there's no magic resist on anybody on the blue side. Which just screams poor decision. Like, Pineapple can't really itemize into it right now. Understandably, she does do some damage. She's going to be building up the damage here. But Galio is still pushing on the bot side. Aiden is going to try to play. Meanwhile, Steven's still just looking for push. A full build Pike, but not really able to do much. The final hour has come out. Galio is trying to get away with the proto though. This should be a kill. Aiden gets something out. Death below. But was that a Pike ult used too early and unnecessarily when they may need it in the coming fight? If Pike doesn't get the reset here, end of turn, able to do something. But Infinite Dress comes out of the Jarvan. It's going to be chunked. Rem forced to flash out because the rest of the team is not available to follow up. But Sean trying to fight the Ryze, taunting up, but going to fall in the end. This fight's still going on. Cataclysm coming down on both the Warwick and the Ari. No death from below, yes. But condemn on the Vayne. Rise cut on his rotation, forced to flash out. Aiden flashing in, making the play happen. Lucian forced to flash as well. Ari still doing quite a bit of damage. Steven right there in the end, forced to flash out. Protobot coming out from the Ari. Ari flashes out too. Many flashes burned. Vayne looking for the play on the backside. Lucian super low. Braum just going to try to get the hell out of here. With the Wind Drake spawning in 12 seconds, Subcons may have an opportunity to go for it. Death from below is surely not available. It was available, but Lucian dashed out of the way and Steven gives up his life. Finding out why people say Pyke ult is hard to hit because you can react to it. Stop fucking telling me it's easy to hit. Tiny hitbox. So, unfortunately, the Dragon opportunity was slightly squandered. The end of turn gaming is respawning. Alaskan Pineapple is quite low. Going to be looking on the outside. Doesn't seem to dare stepping up at the moment. Aiden's sitting on his Rage Blade, his Bork, his Phantom Dancer, has a BF sword. Vayne is getting quite strong, but Lucian on 5 items as well. The GA completed. Jarvan is building tank now after getting the Sanguine Blade. Weird build from the Jarvan, but it's effective enough to get pressure over his team. Once again, end of turn is dominating the vision control. Like, you can just see, as a whole, Red is putting more cohesive efforts into getting the vision. But the Subcons know exactly what's happening. They know they want to fight over it. Here comes Pyke. Gone already. Infinite Rest misses. Warwick is caught in an interesting spot. They're just going to try to disengage. Galio does not get the Justice Punch. Pineapple going to ult anyway. Aiden caught in a terrible spot. Spirit's Refuge, or like, Standing Knight is coming out. Sean gets a good taunt, but Aiden's going to go down in the end. Vayne just caught out again. Sean caught out. Both with 9 deaths to their name. Sean doesn't get MR suit, I swear. Well, there is a Ruby Crystal. It could become a spirit fish. Steven dashing away, going to live with the classic, but Rem is now in a terrible spot and just trying to pick a fight they can't win. Steven walks into the middle of them and just dies. Like, that was a spicy hit. And poor Pineapple, who does not deserve the weight on her shoulders, just, like, desperately trying to hold on. She's going to give up the inhib because there's nothing more she can do about this. Cataclysm is down, but not for long. Glacial Fissure is down, but for long. Here comes Vayne, here comes Shen. They are alive, but with Wise Fist on the top side, they should be able to get at least another tier 1 tower. They just need to watch out. Aiden's taking so much damage. Sean goes in for a taunt. Lucian put into his GA, but going to... What the fuck? That was the GA bug. He auto-charmed from GA. The Cullen comes out as they try to disengage. Ari lands a charm. Braum is taking some damage. Aiden may be able to clean up. Infinite Dress from the Warwick. Gallium caught up. Rise doing quite a bit of damage to Vayne, but Pineapple still here. Pineapple going to kill the Rise as well. Here comes Steven. Death from below available. Trying to get something. Jarvan hooked up back into the team. Not quite enough damage. No reset available, but a killing 4 at the cost of 2 inhibs. So they do get something on the backside. Everyone's alive. They could secure the Baron. But then they're going to have to play such insane base defense. Pineapple has to be so careful here. The consistent damage is not in a great spot. It's a very risky Baron. Can they duel it? No, not the CS from Shen. So Sean is actually going to see things in here to help secure the Baron. It is so slow. No teleport available. Galio is spawning in 6 seconds and does have a teleport. He's going to try to get into here. Hero's Entrance is available. They're still doing it quite slowly. Pineapple was not able to help. Vayne was not able to help with all of the tanks and the Pyke. So slow. Lucian may try to dash in here. The Cullen comes out. Might not going to let him take it. Steven runs up. Eliminates the Pyke. Take a dive. Braum knocks him up with the Glacial Fissure. All committed. Sean takes the kill for him. Pyke going to get out of there, and a good play from Steven. Now, with the Baron power play, up for the Subclouds. Second Baron of the game. 2 inhibs down. They're in a very interesting game state, but it's a game state in which they can stall. Now, stalling does benefit the Rise, but it also benefits Vayne. Stalling does not, however, benefit Pyke, who has been on full build for a while and is going to start losing his significant lead. Steven is 13-9-9, an insanely high death game across the board. Warwick going to flash in, trying to get something on Galio. Galio's taunt is canceled. Galio first flash, nothing below. It's still available. Rumbler coming up from the rise, but he's not going to take it. Sean, flash taunt, another kill for the Vayne. The minions are pushing them. Don't have to be careful. Someone's likely going up the back here. Pineapple going for a charm. Not going to find it. Sometimes now, but opportunity to do something with it. There's no teleport available. Where they're going to go? Jarvis jumping in. Jumping in the cataclysm. Pike's going to get yet another kill. 2 kills from just as low. This is the only one left, but the minions are knocking on the door. Subcons may be able to end here as long as someone backs to deal with it. Sean is going to be the one to back. An excellent choice with the alternate available. They're pushing on the in hit. Lucian is the only one alive. Sean, they lose the tower. Or do they? Do they lose the tower? Not quite. No, Sean saves the tower. They're giving her down. Still going to be 15 seconds on the Galio. They're pushing to end. They're trying to get it. Sean TPing in. He's just pushing more. The sub-clowns have turned the fight. Steven with outstanding pipe play. Pineapple with amazing backline. Warwick's suicide engages finally paying off, and the sub-clowns take their first victory of the tournament. GG. What an exciting game. What an exciting game. Oh my goodness. That's insane. Ah. How you doing, Gilroy? The Discord server has a voice channel called Gay Baby Jail. I'm fairly confident that's the AFK channel. I'm pretty sure. It is an old joke. I'm probably gonna remove it soon. Welcome, Gilroy. That was, I think my final team fight casting was not bad there. I was like going all rap god on it, kind of, to a certain extent. I'm gonna need some water for sure in a moment. That was an exciting finish. I can't believe they actually won.
Okay.
Wait, who?
Oh, they're not scouting yet. Hold on. I'm gonna join the voice and just harass them.
Hey, we're banning.
Morty,
That was
Fiora.
It
Or
was.
He just went
I
for
got
Kaiser.
murdered in the lane. I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah.
Okay, so Vayne,
Cassiopeia.
Cass.
They're top
Cassiopeia.
laners?
All right.
From what I'm looking
Good
at.
luck on your next game, guys.
Well, hold on.
Like,
what are your
Andrew?
thoughts? Since we're still scouting for 3 minutes.
Oh, what are my
your
thoughts? Fucking build magic resist against Rise. Sean. Fucking rushing
Fine.
Spirit Visage into Rise? Or no, rushing Sunfire Cave, rather?
Okay. People on my list I want to ban.
has won their last games as Morty,
Riven.
Fiora, and Garen.
Like,
Yeah.
Pineapple
And,
popped off, though.
Flash.
That was insane.
Kaiser's rough.
Pineapple's good at this game.
Vayne.
I'm not. Vayne.
Okay,
not
we,
Vayne.
ban is on our list no matter what.
Okay,
we
have
are
fun.
banning Vayne.
Keep
That is-
strategizing. I'm gonna leave you guys with them as I run to use the washroom and refresh my water a little bit.
Vayne and who?
I want to ban their Riven because they just tried to play Riven in a game recently, like today, and I'm worried it might have been a practice or for practice.
Mordekaiser's like super OP.
Yeah, I'm thinking.
I'm
If we're
more
gonna be
scared of a
focusing if we're gonna be target banning I'm Andrew,
yeah.
then Morty would be good because like he just went 11-3 as Morty.
Sounds good. Let's ban more.
Vayne and Mord.
Mord's gotta go, yeah.
Um,
Do you have a third option in case Rammus and Mal? I could do Rammus top. That would fuck a lot of people.
so Mord.
Olaf is
Mundo,
disgusting.
Sandman. Mundo or Malphite right now are the choices, but they're not gonna ban me. They're gonna assume that Andrew's gonna stop my
You
life.
got a minute and a half left to decide. who to
Yep.
ban.
What was the Vayne?
I got Vayne and Mord written down.
What else do we want to ban from them?
I don't want to go against Olaf. He just has that jungle victory. Jungle Olaf.
Oh, the Olaf?
Yeah.
Hey, Kariba.
Okay.
5-3. Best, of course. All right, so what our first ban list is gonna be Morty, Vayne, Olaf.
Yeah.
Okay.
Unless you don't want to go against that Lux.
The Lux has got a lot of mastery points, right?
Yeah.
I'm assuming
So if
that
you- if
Andrew's
you
not
have to
playing
get
his
Lux-
main role.
But their Lux is the iron. Is one of the irons.
Mm-hmm.
But he's got almost 500,000 mastery on that.
Good point. And they do have M7. Maybe they just don't play ranked.
Yeah.
Maybe.
Alright, so Lux.
If you don't want, if you want to ban Lux instead of
I actually ran out of breath.
Unless Pineapple wants to get Lux, and then we snag Lux early.
I don't play her on Rift. I only play her on ARAM. So.
Okay.
I'm actually more
Woo!
comfortable than Lux.
Oh, I've got to
No,
buff
it's
them
great.
one more
Are
time.
you enjoying the show of me being
Really
I
awesome
like
people.
this. I am hyped for this.
Bane, Mord, Olaf, Lux.
What if they played a lot of sort by win rate?
Just gotta let them know because I don't want to interrupt their
Fiora
strategizing again
is-
by just
their
jumping in
Fiora
the
is
call.
nasty. Their Garen is nasty.
So it's the
They're
Bee
Jack's
Buddies.
nasty.
I love that name. That's such a good, wholesome
No, that's
name.
yeah. Sorry, I was just looking to see. He doesn't play.
The
he
Bee
has
Buddies.
inted both of his games as Mordekaiser.
Are
Now,
we
here's the
still
question.
going to do the Senna Aphelios?
I want to go for Senna Aphelios.
Wait, they're gonna play Senna Aphelios?
what do we do if they ban?
Who? Their Aiden's playing
what if they
Aphelios?
pick their top laner first,
Oh
but they can do it
no!
first, but they wanna secure their
Well, we're-
bottom pick?
Yeah, that's what.
You know what? I'm going to leave this. I'm going to leave their strategizing out of here. Where's a good? Let's put this song on. That might work for Champ Select. Yeah, this works for Champ Select. First ban out of the sub clowns is going to end up being the Mordekaiser. Senna banned away by the Bee Buddies, so they're then going to go for the Vayne. Vayne taken off the table. It looks like everyone is kind of thinking of playing similar things. Pineapple thinking of going back to her Ahri. It was a very, very impressive Ahri. Katarina taken off the table. They're still trying to ban Aiden's Katarina, which is funny because he's not even playing mid. Let's turn this up a little bit. It's really the only audio we've got. There we go. Fiora then taken off the table as well as the final ban of Phase 1. For the blue side, at least. It looks like the subclans are Phase 1 again. Shen banned. They really don't want that Shen back. So the first pick from Steven, they're just kind of debating. It looks like he's picking for himself again. I would rather him try to first pick the Aphelios or something. Just grab something that might be contested. Because I don't know if they play Aphelios, but they have everything. He can pick it. And I just don't want to see everyone locking in their own champions again. Because I feel like that's throwing away quite a lot of power in the draft. But Morgana is going to be the first pick. Subclans going for their early support yet again. The music is just a tiny bit loud for my taste. Lux being hovered by Bee Buddies. Wait. Hold on. Chat, I'm going away for a second. Hold on, I'll rename. Sorry, I'm not paying attention to the draft, but Wukong Nautilus going to be taken on the B side of things. Fiddlesticks Aphelios locked in next. So they're going to be taking the Pike off the table. I believe they think it's a mid lane Morgana or a mid lane Pike. I don't know for sure. I'm just trying to get things set up. Whoops. So, Pike banned up. Olaf taken off the table. Malphite's going to be banned, and the final ban is going to be a Garen by the looks of it. Rename. This one is going to be called... We want that visible. These aren't locked? Oh dear. I could screw that up really badly then. So Mundo and Ahri are going to be the last few picks, followed by a Jhin last picked, which is interesting into the Mundo. But if they think Jhin is going to be the answer to Aphelios Morgana, then we'll just have to wait and see. Is it working? Oh, it's totally working. Get ready for something exciting, guys. So in the end, I like seeing Pineapple back on Ahri. We're gonna have to see how Aiden's Aphelios is. That's going to be interesting. Hi, Jacob. You're in the Tier 4 Clash team with a plat player, huh? Now, Rem on Fiddle, I've heard, is very, very good. They do have a fuck ton of magic damage. They're really only relying on Aphelios for the physical, though. Wukong, interesting. Garen's not worth bans in his current state. Maybe so, but don't forget this is not Diamond. So low elo Garen can still function, right? Alright, just wait until you guys see what I have in store for you. Steven's here. What's going on? It is going to be a Lux mid in the end, so Lux versus Ari, interesting. Only if he gets a snowball, yes, but don't forget Sean. I hate to say it, but Sean. Wukong is going to be the jungler. So Wukong versus Fiddlesticks is a jungle matchup I'm wholly unfamiliar with. Jacob, do you know anything about Wukong versus Fiddlesticks jungle? Irelia into Mundo. If she manages to kill Mundo before he gets like substantially tanky, then that could be really, really bad. But I do not foresee the Irelia like destroying Mundo later on. Unless she builds an Executioner's Calling. I'm excited for Aphelios. You guys ready for some Aphelios knowledge? Because Aphelios is a cool as fuck champion, and I've been spamming him in norms with my friends. Mundo cannot be allowed to die in lane. Aphelios gameplay, let's go, Aiden, let's go! We're just waiting on the spectator delay. Clash is exciting. Guys, if they win this game, they could take it all. Like, they finally won their first game. We're not in loser's bracket. Me too. Me too. He's so good. He is so good. But we found his weakness. And unfortunately, if this is played improperly, Jhin Nautilus is 100% a bot lane that can exploit Aphelios' weaknesses. Because you see, Aphelios' core weakness is that his effective range is his auto range. That's what I've worked out from winning and losing enough Aphelios lanes. If he doesn't have Calibrum, Aphelios cannot influence stuff outside of his auto range unless he has ult. But that ult is not going to help him farm or anything. So if you zone him out of farm, there is literally not a single thing he can do to pick up even one CS. Where Jinx has her Zap, Xayah has her Feathers, like, Kai'Sa has W, Lucian has W, and Dash and stuff. Oh, that hurt. That was a rough hiccup. I think I'm okay. Guys, just wait till you see the overlay I'm about to bring out as soon as this game starts. It's gonna be so exciting. Remedy is running Electrocute. Sean running Fleet Footwork on Mundo top, which is a little interesting. Airy on the mid lane Lux. Guardian on Nautilus. The Nautilus taking a bit more of a defensive approach here. Wukong is running Dark Harvest. That could be very frightening. Airy coming out of the Steven. The Morgana here. This is very, very interesting. Excuse me. Right, especially since Nautilus without Aftershock is not truly tanky. He builds tanky, but he does not get, like, exceptionally tanky. Because I don't know if you guys have seen a Nautilus just get caught and blown up, but if Nautilus does not proc that Aftershock, he has a hard time. So this could end up being a very defensive or punishable style of Nautilus. We'll just have to wait and see. I'm going to shut down the music for now because we are about to get underway. The progress bar has jumped up substantially. Nightbringer Aphelios. So chat, how many of you guys actually know a lot about Aphelios so far? Really? Interesting. I suppose I didn't know Mundo does that. He's running Ignite this game, though. Sean is running Ignite on the Mundo instead of Teleport. Which means there is going to be less of an ability to help his team in terms of, like, dragon control and stuff. Skin Rat, welcome. You're overcharging the fuck out of Checker Dance. That sounds hilarious. It is, I'm used to Grasp or Comet on Top Mundo. Those are the ones I'm experienced with, or the ones I have seen before. Or Conk, I suppose. I guess Conqueror is, like, sort of a thing Mundo does now. Kind of. And Aphelios got 2 quadras in one of your games. That's hilarious. No, Aphelios is a strong champion, but, like, the more you understand what he does, the more you can, like, sort of figure out, like, what to do about him. This game is live. This game is happening right now in the sub club. We have Sean streaming his perspective, Steven streaming his, and I'm shoutcasting at the same time. This is preparation for, like, the tournament.
Welcome to Summoner's Rift.
So actually, May, why don't you stick around and scout some of your opponents? Lethal Tempo Barrier Mundo. Okay, guys, check this out. Check this out. BAM! Look at this! Oh, hold on. B is just a tiny bit off. Look at that! Look what I've got going. I'm so happy about this. We're going to turn on the objective timers, turn on the scoreboard, and we'll... What? 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 Sean? What? What is this? Sean? He'd better plan to get camped super fucking hard this game.
I think this anger just weighs me down.
What dragon is first? Ocean Drake is first this game. Sean, he's gonna give me an aneurysm. I'm peeved. Anyway, once again, it's going to be both junglers starting on the bot side. Nope, my mistake. Both junglers starting blue. Rem is going... Is he doing the double camp? No, he's not. He's not taking the Fiddle Wolf start. Just in case you guys don't know, there is a start for Fiddlesticks where you just get level 2 off your wolves and then do blue and Gromp at the same time. Sean is running steel fucking shoulder guards. He is... I'm in awe at this. So, Aphelios has Calibrum Severum at the beginning of his lane phase, and this is going to be a good harass setup. He's going to be able to sustain a little bit of trade damage. He's going to be able to poke a little bit, but so far it looks like they're willing to let this push. Pineapple trying to get the advantage in the lane. It's a little too early to figure this out, so we're going to mostly be watching the jungler. Early action! Steven gets shot already. Jin can be rooted up, no 4-shot available, but again, no Q away from Aphelios. Can he get the missing ping as a sub emote? I would love that, but we're gonna have to do something else. Let's watch the junglers for a little bit. So Wukong is going for a bit of a... Like, Fiddlesticks' full clear is actually faster than Wukong's, apparently. Fiddle's already on his camp there, meanwhile Wukong is on the wolves. So far, Subclown's bot has just hit level 2. Still behind. Sean has 3 CS. If they lose, at least Sean will lower the Mundo win rate so they don't have to. So you'll see Aiden is actually using his shot there with Calibrum. So he's expending more Calibrum ammo than he usually would. He's got 45 on Severum and 28 on Calibrum. We're going to keep an eye on that. It looks like he's trying to spend Calibrum first for Severum Gravitum. Unless he's trying to, like... He better be using that for practice. Wukong is super, super low. But, of course, Fiddlesticks is not exactly a great invading jungler. So we're going to have to just see how this plays out. Aiden is swatting to the Severum, so he kind of sticks with both guns for now, because this is just a really good setup. He doesn't want to lose poke. Pineapple, again, with the push. Lux, of course, doesn't have an amazing ability to push. She usually goes D-Mat to mitigate that. A lot of fighting. None of this fighting favors the Subclowns, and Aurelia gets the first blood for the B team. I forgot the actual full name. Rem is hovering around the bot. He's looking for a potential gank, but in the end, they don't determine something they can go for. And with no TP, Sean is going to have to take the long path back to lane, losing the full wave. A disastrous throw across the I'm really, really interested in this Aphelios thing off. Fiddlesticks has completed his full clear. Wukong not quite. Already 20 CS down. Yeah, surprisingly, steel shoulder guards don't make a great laning item. Wow. Very interesting. What is Aphelios' ult? Moonlight Vigil. Pina whiffs her charm. Lux does not whiff the binding. So there's going to be some trading back, but actually Pineapple still wins the trade even through the Lux shield. So both mid laners are half health at the moment and vulnerable to ganks. Rem is not on the map, able to gank. Completed the full clear. Wukong is from the support. He even gets himself booted up again. It's kind of scary, but he's not going to go down in the end. Gravitum now available because Calibrum has been fully consumed. So now, Aiden has got a setup that makes it a little trickier for them to get jumped on. Unfortunately, Nautilus doesn't really care too much about being rooted after he's already engaged. We're gonna have to really wait for the Infernum to see that big, like, defensive combo come down. Pina lands a charm, full combo barrier up to the Lux. Outstanding. Getting the summer spell onto the Lux. Nautilus rooted under tower, but unfortunately the wave is not gone, so it goes to waste. I don't know Aphelios' Q names, by the way, so don't expect any of that. We're going to be talking about Calibrum Q, Severum Q, Gravitum Q instead. Steven took a recall in his comeback. Aiden not missing a lot of CS. He's only 10 down, but the full wave is there, so we should be like 5 down in the end. No, he's missing CS. Unfortunately. Most of the action right now is happening the bot side. If we check out the junglers right now, Wukong is kind of looking around here. Both junglers hovering around mid. Rem already has Sweeper is going to be clearing out some position there. Sweepers are pretty valuable for junglers. I'm gonna have to learn to use. I'm a very, very bad jungler. Like I have a great first clear usually, like cause I'm good at scheduling my first clear. Nothing else. He sold the shoulder guard for the corrupting pot. Thank you for pointing that out. Amazing. But unfortunately, the Aurelia has used her first blood money to get an Executioner's Calling. Very rough for Mundo. Aiden's still trying to farm up. But Aphelios, I'm convinced, is not necessarily a lane bully. He scales. He scales very, very well. Severum almost out of ammo. See, but you can just see, Aphelios cannot influence us at all. He's not in his auto range. No Severum Q going to come out for the move speed. So you're going to try to get a... I think he is. I think he knows you're watching specifically, Karibo, and he's going to look. Rem caught on an invade and not able to get the crab, or the raptors, but he is going to turn his sights on the crab. Now, getting crab on Fiddle... unfortunate. It's not a fun time for Fiddle. It goes very slowly, and it's painful. But it can be done, and it has been done. Rem is now level 5, getting kind of close to level 6 on the Fiddlesticks. 3 points in drain, looking to try to salvage his top lane. It's not too late to get Sean back into this, but Sean is 2 levels down. Rem does flash right into the stun, but because of the silence, Aurelia can't actually do anything in the end, so he trades that back. Sean gets the kill. A good gank from Rem. Now, Aiden's still holding on to Severum down in the bot lane, but it's surely just about gone, right? Yes, Infernum is now held by the Aphelios. So, they're basically going to have to push. Especially, he has Infernum and this wave. Like, they don't not push. However, Ocean Drake is available. Aurelia does not have TP anymore. It has been burned, and there's a serious advantage mid. Pineapple is full mana and has her Lost Chapter. This is looking very good for the sub-clowns and their chances of getting the Dragon again. But unfortunately, Aiden is just not getting all the CS he needs. He's starting to recover a little bit. Only 6 CS down. He's gonna be put back a bit, but, like... Jin is also missing some CS, which is good. So Rem is still playing around the top side now on the Fiddlesticks, and he looks like he may be soloing the Herald. Yeah, okay, so Subclans have made the decision to go for Herald instead of Dragon here. Oh, that hurt. Which is fine, as long as they're careful. Aphelios locked up, no Black Shield coming out of the Morgana. The Black Shield does come up finally, but it's very, very late. Moonlight Vigil available. Infernum R comes out and smashes the Nautilus. Soul Shackle's coming out. Aphelios is going to go down, but Jin is rooted up. Steven does not land the Dark Binding. A minion walks in the way. Wukon's going to jump. Curtain Call comes in the Jin. At the same time, there's a play happening top side, but Pineapple's moving down. The shots do not land. Steven may make it out of here. The laser does not connect. Sean makes it out of his play alive as well with a flash burned, unfortunately. Both mid laners roaming down, but no more. 1 for 1 in the end. I have gotten rid of my scoreboard by mistake. Yeah, if I hit tab, it just goes away. So that's what does it. However, Aphelios did still get the kill, so that's not bad. Moby Boots completed on the Morgana and takes a null magic mantle out of Morgana. Ultimate is available. Fiddlesticks did get the Rift Herald, but both junglers are looking mid to do something. Here comes the Crow Storm. Charm misses. Pineapple forced to get out of there, but Lux is just going to be burned down. Barrier comes out. Ignite is still on her though, and Pineapple knocked up out of the tower by the Wukong. Trying to run, but Wukong flashes after her. Fiddlesticks still going. He's trying his best. The Crow not gonna get it. The minions finish it off, but Nautilus is roaming. The Herald comes out. Fiddlesticks is surely going to fall unless he can get a good drain off. No, Nautilus doesn't have the damage. The silence is coming out very soon. Crow available. No hook on Nautilus until 3 seconds. Here's the silence. Hang around the walls. Ultimate comes out. Nautilus does pick it up in the end. Steven is roamed up, but the Herald is still free hitting the tower for now. Kind of a weird fight, but it does kind of benefit the subclans. Now, you'll notice Aphelios did start moving up. He doesn't seem to want to duel the Jhin. Understandable. Jhin has a crit cloak, but the crit cloak is really the only major advantage. Nautilus is here. Nautilus has killed the Herald, and it's got a couple of plates. The gold probably went over to Rem. Steven is now doing the dragon, but with Crescendum available for Aphelios, it should go fast. Aphelios with Crescendum is amazing in a 1v1 with a melee champion and shreds objectives. You see just how fast this is. He's going to finish it off with Infernum instead. And so that is the Ocean Drake going over to the subclowns. But the next dragon is going to be a mountain. So we will prepare that. Curtain call coming up from Jhin. Steven is quite low. Aiden's going to have to tank something. Zhonya's comes out. He's not shooting. Aiden might die to this one. No, not quite. Steven does get a quest, but the bot lane is surely going to be forced to recall after that. Because that was painful looking. Deadly Flourish actually finds Steven and stops him from backing. So a bit of a mess. Once again, Pineapple is looking pretty solid in this game. She has a lead over her lane opponent. She's really the only one who does, unfortunately. Unless we're also counting jungle, because Rem does have a pretty substantial lead over Wukong. The roam is coming through. Fiddle is here. Ari's using her face as bait. The charm lands on Nautilus. The fear lands on Jhin. And it's just absolute destruction. This mid-jungle duo who work so well together smash the enemy bot lane. Now let's see. Rem, is he running Ultimate Hunter? He's running Ravenous, actually. I've made the scoreboard go away again. God damn it. Sean, half of Aurelia CS. Yes, another unfortunate circumstance. Rem is continuing to push this. They're just trying to get some plates here. There's no actual, like, neutral jungle monsters on the map. There are blue buffs spawning, though. Wukong's hovering. Sean going to get rooted or stunned up by the Aurelia. Dancing Blades. That's Flawless Duet is what that's called, right? Yes, it is. I'm just trying to keep myself familiar with... We're actually going to move the chat up here so that we can see all the information. Incendiary Sentry. So, blue buff spawning. A Herald spawning in 2 minutes. There is going to be a second Herald this game because the first Herald was taken so early by Rem. Sean really struggling to farm with his Sunfire under tower here. But he's getting most of it. A valiant effort. Aurelia now has Merc Treads and a Tiamat. So Aurelia building a hodgepodge of items here, but it's actually like pretty effective here. A Flawless Duet going to root, like Son of Sean. He's really continuing to create some awful trades. Meanwhile, a roam from Steven. Pineapple predicts the charm! Dodges Wukong as well! That Ari was disgusting! Fiddle flashing Aurelia's face too, and Rem is making her life miserable despite the loot she has in lane. We know who the carries are this game. 4-1-2 on Fiddlesticks, 2-1-3 on Ari. Insane. Pineapple really making the most. So Aiden once again has cycled back to having Calibrum Severum. And he's going to be bullying this a little bit. Severum Q has to come out here or they're just going to get fucked. He didn't use the heal ult. He's got Severum available. Aiden in a dangerous spot. Probably going to die to Jin. Jin does have Flash available. Going to use it to finish him off. An unfortunate Moonlight Vigil. Calibrum was not what you needed there. Especially with Severum available. Another Crow Storm. Another dead monkey. He speared the clone though. The Dark Binding misses. It's gonna be close. The drain comes out. The drain reset is coming out. Lux has her laser. Final spark finishes off the jungler. And Steven gets the kill in the end. So it's a 2-for-1 on that little skirmish. Not an amazing Crow Storm, but everyone gets a couple of mistakes, so it's not the end of the world. Mundo Cell. Sean is conducting some serious business in the top lane, but his company is going under. He may have to liquidate if he's not careful. He's losing quite a lot of money with this serious CS deficit. It's kind of dangerous. A binding comes out, but that's an easy charm from Pineapple. Barrier comes out from Lux. No, there is a Spirit Rush available, but she's not going to take the all-in. Level 10 despite 70 less CS. The jungle difference. Better top win. So it is still Calibrum Severum for Aiden. Let's just check out the Aphelios. Moonboy is running low on sniper ammo. It's true. Oh damn! Unfortunate. So a Q should still come out. Nope. Pineapple not in a great spot to deal with that one. A questionable Dark Binding from Steven. A very early Spirit Rush. Aiden shoots the clone. Sean is here to try to save the day. A Calibrum R, an Aurelia burst. Aphelios finally picks up a kill. Or a second kill, actually. And the other one goes over to the Fiddlesticks. This Fiddle is so obscenely strong, but they end up trading first tower for it in exchange for a tier 2 tower. So it's 100 gold swing into the Jin. Not the end of the world, but there's another CS deficit in the bot lane. However, it does sub-clowns are going to be able to go for the dragon. Things are gonna get pretty rocky for the B team. Aiden just trying to use as much of his Calibrum as he can. It's now gone. Jin got it. Jin got it with Curtain Call. Jin got it with Curtain Call. Unbelievable. We've got Infernal Rifts coming up, though. So that's not the end of the world. We're going to get some extra damage coming out here. I am going to prepare the rest of the dragons on my overlay. At the same time, though, despite that setback, the sub-clans do secure the second Herald of the game. So, you know, it is what it is. I don't know if Rem just misses his smite, I think, or they didn't expect it. I think they thought it was blocked. Just some poor body blocking there. Some clowns should have made like clowns, made a wall of clowns around the drag. Exactly, but instead they'll pile up into their clown car, occupy a tiny amount of space, and let Jin shoot out their tires. It's a mess. Pineapple going to effortlessly dodge the dredge line. But now Sean's up here with the jungler too. And the 80 carry. Jin has rotated up. This Mundo, he's not liking this. It's a hostile takeover of the top lane. Fatal Crow Storm. Flash not available though. And it's going to be a waste of ult in the end. Rem going to get stunned up by the Aurelia. However, we do have Morgana and Ahri moving up. Steven and Pineapple are working great together. Just trying to exert some pressure here. They've left Aphelios alone in the bot lane to farm up to try to secure this tower. Aphelios also does have Gravitum and Severum here. He's not going to use the Severum Q to get the tower down faster. Rem just run up into the Nautilus, but it was bait all along! Haha! You thought it was still the Fiddlestick, but it's Ahri too! Ignite comes out, Spirit Rush comes out, Mundo is here just to prove that he's doing something. And Nautilus gets caught out and dies. That's a disastrous binding. Steven does save Pineapple with the Black Shield, though, so it doesn't actually do that much damage. Lux 1, 3, and 2, just with the Ludens. I thought she would do more, but she doesn't. Pineapple now building with the Ludens again. Monkey King over here, like Mr. Wukong, he's actually going to die. That's Steven's Ignite. No! The Triumph! Sean goes down. Oh no, that wasn't a Triumph. I don't know what it was. Wukong didn't get an assist. But anyway, Aurelia gets rooted up too. And the bees are just kind of going right into here. Moonlight Vigil from Aphelios on Rabitum tries to get Wukong, but it whiffs. Wukong is not there anymore. By the way, for those of you just joining us, I am very proud of this extra dragon and team overlay that I made. Please give me compliments. Rem steals away the blue buff. Going to take the crab. They're starting to set up. Dragon is spawning in a minute 54. But the Baron is going to spawn much sooner than that. We're at 19:45, so the Baron is up in 15 seconds. That's going to change the dynamic of the game a little bit, as both teams are going to have to play around the Baron, try to control the vision on top side, and so presumably it's going to be Sean in the bot side and Aurelia in the bot side as well. Like, both top laners trying to do that, but it kind of doesn't benefit the sub-clowns as much because Sean doesn't actually have a teleport. With no teleport available on sub-clowns, they have to be very, very careful about the macro around this Baron, otherwise they're going to get hardcore punished. However, at the same time, the B team has not actually put that much of an effort into controlling the objective. It's not like the last game. Sub-clowns kind of are much more objective focused than their opponents this time around. Aphelios is now sitting on Gravitum Infernum. Infernum is going to be an insane team fight ult. Like, Aphelios is not going to be the primary carry here with this setup, possibly. Flashes the Flawless Duet, so Aurelia does get something out of him. And Aphelios is still just sitting so far up here. No Moonlight Vigil available. He's going to caught up and die. Crescendum comes up at the last possible second. So no turret for you, Aphelios. As the Fiddle Crowstorm comes in, Nautilus doesn't know where to go. Flashes into the last second, but the REW finishes him off, which is kind of an embarrassing way to go, come to think of it. Aurelia flashes out, taking the Blast Cone on the way out. Wukong is still hovering around with the ultimate available. He can go all Cyclone on their asses. And despite being down in 80 carry, the sub-clowns are going to make the decision to go around the Baron Pit. Mundo filing for his taxes around the Baron. There's more important things to be done, but there is a ward on the Baron Pit. The bees know they're doing this. They're going to be very careful. No Vanguard's edge available for the Aurelia, so it's going to be a little harder for them to engage. It's a good Jin curtain call. He can cover them with some fire. Binding comes out, doesn't hit anything but the Baron. They're going to be able to see it. Rem is taking quite low. He doesn't like this at all. Curtain call coming out. The jungler does not get shot by the Lux Laser, but the Jin finishing her off. Wukong trying to get him to Cyclone, but rooted by Morgana. Big Aphelios Infernum taking out the Wukong. Aurelia caught on the bottom side, chasing down the Jin. Turret coming down, but the Jin is going to finish him off. The turret not going to finish them up. On the backside, Mundo does kill the Aurelia as well, as she is separated from her team. It's going to be no Baron from either side, 2 for 2 in the end. Aiden does like fights that get him fed, but he's dropping quite a lot. Fortunately, he is going to be a little relevant through his ultimate, but Aphelios from behind has such a hard time stepping up without his team enabling him. Sean now does have a pretty good KDA. His farm leaves something to be desired. He's almost being Flame Horizon, but the subclass now turn their sights on the dragon. Despite their jungler not being present, they know the enemy jungler isn't as well. So, just the Mundo and the Morgana versus Lux, Jin, and Nautilus is looking very sketchy. The light binding does not connect. The dark binding also doesn't connect. And a teleport coming into the Aurelia. Sean is surely going to go down. Exhaust out of the Nautilus. Receiving the good soul shackles, but he's now caught up in the middle of everyone with no mana and going to fall. A very, very bad dragon defense. Overforced for sure. Nope, not coordinated enough. Bale's going to Crowstorm in. He's going. There's no Zanyas. By Rem. That's uncharacteristically terrible play. Pineapple's going for it. She gets it. She gets out with the Spirit Rush as well, and absolutely nothing to worry about. GG easy, says the Ahri. And we're going to go ahead and give Blue another dragon on the display. Pineapple is like their consistent hard carry at this point. She doesn't die. She's getting a fuck ton of kills. Like, her Ahri is insane. Exactly. Aiden is unfortunately showing us all that he's not an 80 carry main. He's just trying his best here. And, like, that kind of happens if you enter a tournament off-hold. So what does he have? He has Infernum and Crescendo. I think Aiden has been cycling through his weapons in the order he's getting them in still. So we should see a Calibrum next, and if we're fortunate, he will go for the Calibrum Crescendum. Calibrum Crescendum is this combo that makes it very, very hard to dive the Aphelios. Rem going to be playing off the Mundo. It looks like the subcons are going for the tier 1 top. The Baron is still on the board, so they're going to have to continue playing around the top side at least a little bit. Wukong. Feared up. Crow. Rain. You can't get away that much. They know it's a clone. Start finding. There's a Morgana there, by the way, and Wukong is caught in the edge. No cycling coming up, but Aphelios in a dangerous spot. It's an Infernum turret, bound up by the Lux, lasered, and Aphelios goes down once more. However, Nautilus also overextends again. For like the 6th time. A Crowstorm coming out. Ren flashes into the Aurelia. Aurelia's speared up for a little bit. Merc treads exist, however. He does get down. He is trying to mitigate as much damage as possible, but what physical damage do they have, Aurelia? Your Defiant Dance will not help you here. A 1 for 3 for the Subclowns. And this is going to be yet another Baron attempt. They leave their jungler to dry, but this time they have a lot more consistent damage between the Morgana and the Fiddlestick. Wukong is not alive. Going to have to be, but they do have 2 abilities that they can use. They have Curtain Call, they have Final Spark. So both Lux and Jin's ults can provide together, so maybe looking, Wukong is running as fast as he can. Subcons are just trying to burn, but Rem does not have Smite. There's no Smite here. It's a 50-50. It's 100% a 50-50. Wukong has Smite. He's maybe trying to get in there. Cyclone is available. It's looking really, really bad. Final Spark comes in. Wukong flashes in. Rem's Smite comes up just in time. The Cyclone goes down, and Sean doesn't even go down in the end. Light Binding with the 4 shot is going to take him in the end, though. So don't continue to fight here. Rem manages to get that. Infernum ults from the Aphelios. They only hit 1 person, so not going to be maximum effective. So a turret comes down. Crescendum still available. Pineapple is on a rampage as she takes down the Nautilus. 2-2. But the Baron goes away with the Subclown. So 3 minutes Subclown Baron power play. Moment to breathe, finally. Let's take inventory of everybody's items. Aphelios is on his Essence Reaver Runon's power spike, so he's going to become a lot more powerful now because he can spread his Infernum stuff, he can spread his Severum, just a lot of good effects. Gravitum, too, like, great effects for the Runons. Steven has been sitting on Redemption and Zanya's for a little bit. So that's great for the Morgana. Pineapple, yet another Proto-Built build. It looks like she's going into the Zanya's now. So a very similar build to the last game. Lux is quite strong at the moment, and so is Jhin. Fortunately, Aurelia has been thoroughly shut down. But at the same time, she is like 2 CS away from Flame Horizon Sean. So Sean's CS leaves something to be desired for sure. But he is still, overall, being more effective to his team than the Aurelia is. So that's good. Another Infernal Drake is spawning in a minute. We'll see if the Subcons want to, like, give up some of their Baron power play to go for the Dragon. Soul is 2 drags away. Nautilus is Guardian. And see, like, all of these Nautilus deaths, it kind of goes to show you that, like, he really does rely on Aftershock. Sean finished Visage and has a giant spell. He's building mixed resistances. Finally. Steven is continuing to get very, very aggressive. He's not getting punished for it. Nautilus walks up again. No Dark Binding to follow, but Nautilus is now sectioned off from his team. Sean is trying to split push. And did you see the Infernum blast? It was ridiculous. Now, once again, Aiden might finally mix up the order of his guns. I can guarantee you it's Calibrum next. But if he finishes the Crescendum before the Infernum, then he's actually going to mix it up a little bit. That makes it a little harder for himself to get Calibrum Crescendum. Crowstorm comes in. Nautilus is bound up. Fiddlesticks is right on the front line, but a great Nautilus call. Vanguard's edge comes up in the Aurelia. She's diving into the backside. She's fucking everybody up. Nautilus goes down. Aphelios goes down. Steven is very, very low, but the Ahri flashes out. Pineapple going around. Wukong trying to get on her. Steven going to go down to the left. Sean is coming in on the backside. Diving in the back line. Wukong doesn't know exactly where he wants to go. No stuns on Ahri. Sean flashes into the left. Field comes out from the gym. Cyclone finally comes out. Sean is healing up, but there is an Executioner's calling on him. Grievous Wound going to get the Triumph stock. Pineapple comes back in, and the redemption from Steven saves the day. It is a 4 for 3. Jhin is the only one standing, and Pineapple is going insane. She's smurfing. 8, 2, and 10. Sean tanking up some stuff, trying to protect the cannon. Pineapple going for a charm, not quite. They may decide to commit to the Infernal Drake here because they are definitely not getting this. Yeah, Aiden's pinging it out. Aphelios is definitely making a beeline for it. That is their call. They're going for the Infernal Drake. They want their 3rd dragon of the game. And hopefully it's not going to be stolen by Jhin, but Jhin is not in position to do anything. Curtain Call is available, but he's gone back to Fountain. They know there's no wards on this. Okay, never mind. They're blue teams, so there's 1 ward on this. But surely they do this fast enough, especially with an Aphelios turret here, with the Fiddlestick here. Crescendum is gonna go down. Not quite. Aiden changed his gun order. Hallelujah. Visage, kind of. To an extent. Kind of. Wait, does it fully? Hold on. Increases all... Okay, not fully. Not fully. So that's going to be another dragon for the subclans. There's no longer a Baron available for either team, but the subclans are 5 or 4.5 minutes away from potentially getting their Infernal Soul. That's a big deal. However, the second Baron of the game is also going to be up in about 1.5 minutes, and that's something to look for. Pineapple has her defensive item spike. Rem has Moby Boots. Sean is like building into his Warmogs now. Aphelios is getting close. Shard of True Ice is done. The Bulwark of the Mountain is done, so no support quests available anymore. That's the fiddle strat. You can actually start these 2 camps. If you do Wolves first, you can do that at level 2. So Calibrum Infernum, but the Infernum is almost out of ammo. It's not a bad combo. If Aiden can, like, snipe someone with a Calibrum Q and then, like, get the Infernum shot onto all of them, that'd be really funny, and I hope it happens. Yeah, isn't that odd? But it's all regen. So the bees are just kind of clumped up. They don't really know what to do. No one's exerting side lane pressure. Aurelia is just really far behind, so she's not going to go there. Wukong looking for an engagement. He gets caught out, feared up, full CC'd, godlike on the Ahri. No engage today. The Maw of Malmortius will not save you, Wukong, as those 2 mages just get it done. Baron spawning in 30. The jungler respawns in 30. Yes, because it increases his healing. That's just what it does. It doesn't say, like... It says all healing. That's the difference. Visage is all healing. We're waiting for a face check. An early Crow Storm, but Rem is going to flash in. Zonius is available. He's rooted up. It doesn't matter. He's going to make his way out of there with the help of Morgana. Infernum R only hits the Lux. Not quite enough. Steven wants the good redemption onto Aphelios. Like, that's a lot of health. And they're making the decision to go for this tower instead. Calibrum is up, helping Aphelios siege. Infernum is up, helping Aphelios push. Like, the 80 carry's in a great position to siege here. But, in the end, the call is Baron. They're spotted going for it. Aphelios cannot be the one sitting there. You're not a Katarina this game, Aiden. And they're trying to burst this down. So, the 80 carry is present at this time. That makes a significant difference. However, the full squad of the bees, minus their Nautilus, I suppose, they're trying to come in here. Someone's going to have to watch out for this. Final Sport comes out, not going to finish off. But Sean has Fiddle does have a smite. Wukong tries to get close. Cyclone comes up, knocks him 3. Pineapple on the edge. Spearrush comes out, not hit by the Vanguard's edge. Aurelia just want to get Charmed up again. There's too much CC for Aurelia to do anything. There's not any dashes left for Pineapple. But Aiden is going to try to do some damage. There's a... I don't... Oh, it was Severum. I thought it was a Gravitum as the second shot, but it was Severum. Gravitum just came out. That's fine, Steven. I can wait. I'm not helping you. A Nautilus ult does come out. What's this thing called again? Depth Charge. Depth Charge from the Nautilus. Steven getting taken quite low. Rem comes on the backside with a great Crow Storm. He's diving quite deep, though, with no Zon. He's going to have to be careful. An amazing Crow. Not going to take Lux out, but the barrier is burned. Nautilus for his 10th death of the game. The tower is going to go down. This is looking like a GG. Wukong is respawning with no ultimate, and the red team surrenders. GGBs, you fought well, but in the end, the subclans are too much. They are 2-0 in this bracket. They're so powerful at the moment. It's incredible. I'm watching them, like, succeed, and Pineapple is, like... Pineapple's going insane. Pineapple is just, like, performing at such a high level. Now, we're going to have to see if someone tries to ban out her Ahri next game. Because that could end up being, like, a minor problem. But hopefully not.
I personally want that Kale off this game.
Kale? Okay.
Oh,
I'm cool with Kale going to fuck herself.
So, Kane, yeah.
wrong scene. Friendo, help, 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 help.
Kane, Yasuo.
Kane.
Kane,
Kane,
Bassett.
Yasuo,
Kane.
and
I really feel like some team is going to
Kale
try to
and
ban
Polly,
out Pineapple's
if they
Ari
are
now.
still
Kale,
up.
Polly?
Brandon
if
got
not-
really high win rates recently too.
I'd like to get out their Tristana out of the game.
I wrote Wong scene apparently. Whoops. Oh, I don't want to shoot this.
If
Yeah, okay,
Hold on.
I'm with that.
Discord's on
as
the
an
wrong screen.
off ban, you know,
I know it's just
not
my
as a
server,
main
so it
ban,
doesn't
but
really
as an
matter,
off
but
ban.
still.
And
Yes,
Ward
Okay. Okay.
as an off ban.
Alright, so I think Quinn's popping in any minute because
Yes.
everybody's popped in saying, Sean, I gotta ask why shoulder guard. So here comes Quinn.
I can't see.
I told him we're already scouting.
I can't see.
Rem, you're back on already.
This is the worst. He's watching my stream now.
Oh, thank you.
Hi, Quinn.
This is the
Oh,
worst.
no, Quinn's not here.
He's watching my stream now. Joe's mother is the name of this team. Oh no, it's lagging.
Something about we're more sustained in lane, and that didn't work out, so I'm not even gonna apologize.
Mother
for
is
fucking
the name of this team.
Join in the chat.
Oh wait, their scouting phase is already over. Okay.
I don't think he's gonna join.
Okay. So we're gonna have to go into champ select here. The match is starting soon. So Joe's mother is the name of this team. Whoops, I keep clicking the wrong thing. I'm trying to go to studio mode to adjust things. So, it is another blue side game for the sub clowns. Oh, god damn it. I have to fix that later. Okay, that one's got to be a little smaller. We found her. So, let's just watch the band phase. Where's my music? Sure, this one works. This is some hype music. Yasuo is going to be banned up first. Aphelios comes out, even though Aiden's Aphelios wasn't really like the carry or anything in that game, but still, not bad. Not bad to draw that sort of ban. Kane going to be taken off. Sure enough, Pineapple's Ari is off the table. They are not letting her play that one more time. She's too fucking good at it. Vayne is going to be the final ban for the subclowns as well. Now let's see what Joe Mama bans. It seems this is going to be a Morgana ban. So they're really targeting, but they left Senna up this time. Steven's going to get his hands on Senna for once. So Senna logged in for the subclowns. Because they just don't want Steven's Morgana again. Nope, not allowed. So it looks for now that Sean's considering Malphite. Rem is trying to get the run back on Fiddle, which makes sense. I do believe he's a Fiddlesticks main. Another Nautilus. So that's going to be real tricky for the Senna. Steven looks like he's going for a domination pace this game. The next pick for Joe's mother is Varus. Varus is going to be the champion to go against our bot lane here. Jhin going to be locked up early here. Fiddlesticks picked by Rem. Aiden's Jhin is picked as the final lock-in here. So the bot lane and the jungler are secured. The bot lane for the enemy team is secured. If they don't pick a jungler, they did pick a jungler. So now neither team wants to like hardcore target a certain role because they limit their own pool as well. It's total role parity locked in for both sides. The one concern I have with this team is they need something to really deal with tanks because they have two marksmen here, but neither one is amazing at shredding tanks. So Fiddlesticks with the Leandries can definitely fill that niche, especially if there's a Rylai's that comes in here. But if Pineapple picks something that's like consistent DPS, it could be a lot more reliable. So we're gonna have to see what happens there. The next ban is gonna be Rengar, Twitch is banned. Fuck you, Twitch. Mordekaiser are going to get banned up they're targeting the top. They're targeting the mid. Makes sense. The Twitch ban is baffling. That's definitely a panic ban. So Mordekaiser taken off the table here. Followed by what? Oh, this is a good song. Game 3, the final game of the tournament. Mundo is gone. Sean is not allowed to play Mundo. Joe's mother is not allowed to play Kale. What are we going to see come out from this last bit of the draft phase? The second bans are locked in. The red side is picking one of their solo laners. Unless the Olaf gets flexed tough, because that is a possibility. Because no one would suspect, no one would want to ban a jungler in that case. All the junglers are locked in, of course. Rise, locked in for Joe's mother. Pineapple's going to have to choose what she wants to play here, because presumably they're just letting Aiden lock in the Malphite. The clock is ticking. We don't know what she's going to bust out. I don't know what Pineapple plays mid. Outside of her Ahri, what is it going to be? It's Lulu. Lulu is locked in the mid lane to deal with Rise. Interesting. Malphite is going to be the final pick here. I think everyone's playing Comfort on the sub-clowns. But there's some draft mismatches in, like, what the comp wants to do. Why run 2 enchanters if there's not a hyper carry? Why pick, like, Senna as your support if, like, there's nothing to deal with tanks? Or, like, when it could be, like, I don't know, Zyra or some Cassiopeia mid or something along those lines. We don't know for sure. But it's another beefy boy locked in for Joe's mother, and quite honestly, I don't love the draft of the sub-clowns. I think this is going to be a little scary here for them. But game 3 is here. The sub-clowns have made it this far, 2-0 so far. Can they take the whole tournament? The entire bracket. It all comes down to this. Sean is going to take his Ignite, or his Teleport at the last second. Let's just see where this game goes. Excuse me for a moment, guys. We're playing Aiden's theme at this point. I'll be right back. Before the game starts. Alright, everyone. Game 3. 40 seconds until we get to see the start. I was just about to say, this is like putting Faker on Soraka. I'm a little nervous. Pineapple has been like their best carry so far. But I think this just shows a shift in priority for the sub-clowns. They're very much playing around their bot. I think in this particular game, they trust Steven's Senna and Aiden's Jhin to carry. And understandable, because Aiden's Jhin is his best pick. This is the first, in terms of being an AD carry, this is the first time he's gotten it this series too. It is nerve-wracking though. Like, Pineapple on Lulu. Against Ryze too. Like, that's the scariest part. Yeah, because they will get very much outscaled. There's no tank shred. Outside of the fiddle. Like, I think the fiddle can do it with Leandries. This fiddle cannot be behind. Yeah, another double TP. The solo laners have TP again. Both Lulu and Senna have barrier. So, my expectation is they're going to believe Pineapple is the support until this starts. They may expect a weird Senna mid. To a certain extent, yes, but that's not really a concern that we need to be thinking about 0 seconds into the game. This Nautilus is going to be harder to kill than the other one, because this guy's got Aftershock. So does Ornn, actually. Ornn is also running Aftershock. What's wrong with my Spotify display? Oh, there we go. Just prepping for the chaos. It all comes down to this. I'm nervous for them. What if they matched against Jacob's team? That would be so funny. It's starting. It's starting. Oh, I found the scoreboard button. I can just hit O there. Okay, perfect. Pineapple mid, Sean top.
Welcome to Summoner's Rift.
There we go. Are you ready? The third consecutive blue side game for the Subclowns.
Seconds until minions spawn.
What is going to happen? It looks like Joe's mom is going to be going for a full team invade. Steven's going to find it out, though. The bot lane knows. They know. There's a ward here. The ward is not going to be cleared. So the invade is fended off for now. Sean has an opportunity to get some some deep vision here if they take advantage of it, but I don't know for sure. The first dragon's going to be a mountain. Oh, for fuck's sake. I don't want Discord open. I want OBS. Let me adjust it.
Minions have spawned.
Okay. Perfect. Sean does not have a support item this time. Well, technically everyone can vertically jungle easily. It's just like... It's being aware of the state of the lane. I've gotten this mixed up. Or of the game, rather. Has Pineapple got a D-ring? Yeah, she does. Another blue side start for Rem. They've pretended to start blue. You can see the bot lane of the Subclowns has actually come to lane late, intentionally walked over the ward. Pineapple's having a bit of a harder time CS in this particular matchup. Now, I'm interested to see how the two utility carries match up here. Some harass, some trading going. Lulu hits 2 first. And don't forget, Lulu mid is a thing. And she can be trying to carry on. The dredge line does not land. There's some skirmishing going up here, but Sean doesn't exactly have the level lead right there. He's almost dead. He goes brittle, but the Bellow's Breath almost takes out the rest of his health. Scary. Sean may be forced to recall already at level 1 with the Comet. Steven rooted up, showing why Nautilus goes so well into Senna. Dodges dash. Aiden gets the root off and forces out Varus' heal. So actually an advantageous trade for the Subclown's bot lane because Steven does not burn a summoner spell. Olaf is coming in straight through the top side of mid lane. That gank doesn't happen. Pineapple's gonna stay safe. The last embrace. Nautilus doesn't have anything neither. And that last embrace nor curtain call is going to make Nautilus sweat even a little bit. However, here comes the dredge line. He's going to turn it right on to Varus. No heal. Well, the summer heal does burn out, but unfortunately no Senna Q to heal up his AD carry. It's now a support fight, but Senna's a marksman, and Fiddlesticks is here. She should win that support fight. Flash in from Rem, going to be burning Nautilus' flash as well, so it's just item parity, summoner spell parity. At the same time, though, Sean goes down to the orange. This Malphite is getting beaten up. So an unfortunate death for Aiden. The wave is in a terrible state to die there. Varus isn't going to lose any CS, but Jhin is. It's just rough at this point. Steven harvests the soul because why not? Screw you, he can. So he's going to do that, sitting on 12 souls already. And stopping Nautilus' attack. Olaf is making a trip through here again. Steven actually doing a great job at keeping up his damage and his poke this time around. But we do need to watch out for the Nautilus because that is going to be like one bad misstep once they get items and Senna will die. Pineapple is keeping up decently in CS, but of course it is hard to outpush the Rise. She should be maxing, yeah, she's maxing Glitter Lance. So the Olaf has yet to have an impact on the Fiddlesticks as the same farm as him, which is fortunate for the Subclowns because Olaf is a champion you want to allow to scale. Rise is making a move down here though with his bot lane. Realm Warp is available. No, is not available. He's level 5. What? I don't understand. He also chooses to just not go for it. They kind of know he's still there. Or maybe not, because Steven does face check right into him. Phase Rush is proc. Senna's going to turn into a cloud, though. They're still going for the ward. It's so greedy. Steven going to drop down. No opportunity to flash because he's rooted up by the Nautilus. They really wanted the ward down, and Mountain Drake is alive. It's past 5 minutes. It may just go the way of Joe Mama. Yeah, there's not going to be any answer from the Subclown. The top is just too weak to do anything about this. The Herald's not alive. Oh, he's actually so close! The curtain call almost takes out the dragon, but in the end, not quite enough. Oops, wrong team. Red gets a dragon. Call of Forge God comes out, knocks out the Malphite. The poor level 4 Malphite who's just getting absolutely fucked. 2 brittles here. No kill. But at least Sean got a Q back. Dragon's Ocean. So Sean just doesn't know what to do here. It doesn't feel like there's a good thing for him to do, except to just try to farm with his land. But he steps up right into the Ornn. Ornn doesn't really look like he wants to tower dive that. Sean didn't get any of that CS. Sean lost the whole wave. It's just a disaster for him up there. Fortunately, the bot lane is still a point of pressure, and Pineapple, while not carving a substantial lead, is still staying easy to the Rise. That's a dead Malphite. Oh, almost. Steven gets hooked. Steven gets the last embrace. Steven has to flash out because there's just not enough damage here. That's a thick boy. The Nautilus is a thick boy. Sean, almost. The Dredgeline comes out. Steven's ignited. Going to drop Rooted from the Nautilus, but it's not enough to do anything in return. Senna drops to one of her biggest counters. Olaf is stealing the blue. Gets it in the end. Fiddlesticks does have his fear. Olaf doesn't have his R, but Rise is going to flash over the wall. Not worth going for it anymore unless they get too close. Rise still chasing Rem out of his own jungle. But a flash burned just to save his jungle out of Rise. Rise does a fuck ton of damage though. You don't really want to stand out close to him. But Sean goes in so deep without ultimate. He does have flash available, but like it's just not gonna work. Now Rem is going to get caught up too. Another death, 1 and 7 in favor of Joe's mother, and this game is looking so much harder. Rise looking for the Realm Warp in to just try to get more pressure down on the tower. This game is in a bad spot. Pineapple is still their most reliable player. Nothing has changed there. But she's on Lulu. Pineapple's gone deathless, has the Lost Chapter. We'll have to see if like she's able to capitalize on Lulu's item spikes, because this is a mage Lulu so far. Like it is a solo lane Lulu, but eventually Lulu's damage is gonna kind of fall off like Karma. Joe's mama is knocking on the door of the top tower. Steven's still trying to get his poke off, but the build powder cutlass is not available for Varus, and so like it's just not gonna be as easy. They don't see the Nautilus. They don't see the Varus ult. And another overextension from Steven Senna. Bot lane is in disarray. Top lane is in shambles. Not even jungle can stay competitive. Aiden caught in the 1v2. Gonna get knocked up by the Nautilus. His depth charge. And it seems like a disastrous start to this game. Like, it is a 5,000 gold lead at 9 minutes for Joe Mama. Rem is at least able to still keep control of, like, some of his own jungle here. But, like, this is rough. This is really rough. Like, as soon as Varus lands those Chains of Corruption, but there is no Chains of Corruption this time, as Rem comes in, Varus forced to heal, no Last Embrace available for Senna, but there's a bird, and there's a Dawning Shadow, not gonna hit the damage part on Varus, and so he lives another day. Olaf is nearby, a teleport is coming in from Ornn, Call of the Forge God is available, it looks like a great ultimate for him, gonna knock up 2, Lulu caught up, and it's Senna caught up, and Lulu wild goes on herself, but it's not enough! 2 of them die, and a good answer from Joe Mama as the subclans make a desperation plan to the bot lane and don't come up. And meanwhile, Sean just sitting at a 50 CS deficit, 0-3. 2,500 gold behind his opponent. Aiden too close, too much CC, just knocked up. Going to fall down as well, because what is a Jhin to do in this circumstance? With the Ocean Drake spawning in 20, there is no doubt in my mind that Joe's mother is going to go for it, and the subclans will not have it. Crowstorm is down. Dawning Shadow is down. Jhin is in base. Lulu has to sit mid and just try to get something back. She's just taking too much damage here. The bot tower is being forced down by several BG boys. Sean is here. The unstoppable force is approaching the fight. But this unstoppable force has already been stopped 3 times. Will that engage be enough in this circumstance? Because I'm inclined to say no. Steven has the only kill. Rise sidesteps the Jhin W. Rise actually caught out into a bad spot, but Rem is also in an equally bad spot with his death charge on him. Rise is actually making his great escape. Realm is still available. He doesn't go down. He's quite low. He just did too much damage. The subclass is now focused more on saving the team. The unstoppable force! Sean goes in and makes something happen. Jhin finally gets a kill for himself, but Varus is certainly out of this one, and Rise has made his way back to the mid. Ornn gets a 3-man knockup. Varus can change the corruption to not up. There's no rune on, so he can't hit a bunch of people. He can only hit the Malphite right now. Ornn is quite low. Wild Growth comes on the Malphite. He's not going to go down. Ornn polymorph. Lulu takes up the kill. Olaf is nearby. Certain call comes down into Varus. This Drake has been aggroed. Varus is being chased down. Lulu looking for it. Glitterlance whiffs. Varus is going to make it out alive, but Varus is quite low. Rise is recalling. Rise, they cancel the recall. Olaf is around. No, Rise did not cancel the recall, so the subcons may actually be able to get their hands on the Ocean Drake. It's either going to be a Hog Rift or an Infernal Rift. We won't know which one. We've seen both of them in the series already. So, Rem picks that up. Steven gets some gold finally. Just some gold comes back to the sub-clowns. They really need that Ocean Drake. It's going to be Cloud Drakes for the rest of the game now. I'm going to prepare it. Sub-clowns still have a long way to go if they want to get back in this game. But that is not the way to go as Senna gets knocked up. She has to flash out again. Barrier still up. Big Knight is burned. But it's just not looking like a good situation to be in. I'm optimistic. I think, like, this is a terrible state, but anyone can make mistakes. And though it's incredibly likely that the sub-clans take the L on this one in the current game state, you never know what will happen. Olaf has jumped in here. He's going unstoppable. He just has to run. Call of the Forge God does come out at the same time as all things fighting. The Bears are not falling. The Chains of Corruption do come out. So many fights all at once, and Aiden's gonna die. Arnold and Rem is gonna die, and Sean is gonna die, and the Herald is secured by the blue team. They can't pick that up. Steven not picking a safe place to die. He's going to get just killed by this. Yeah, 1-5 and 2 on Sana, 1-4 and 2 on Jin. Once again, Pineapple like the sole carry on this team, funking up the Olaf the best she can, but it's not enough. She doesn't have the damage. Olaf is so fed. Ornn is there, Rise is there. Pineapple can't do it. But it was really surprisingly close. The other terrible thing about this situation is Steven's runes are set up for damage. This Senna is not going to be as effective as an enchanter if she has a Dark Harvest like this. Oh, Sean looking for Olaf. Olaf smites for health. He's got his W soon. Surely he takes her, but with the Dawning Shadow! Senna takes it out. Not a great spot. Rise flashes. Rise sure likes flashing over that wall to try to kill people. And he failed to kill people. But the bot lane is nearby. Sean is there, I guess. And it's time to run for the hills. Use the Cloud Rift. Run fast. He is here. Seer in charge. Going to knock up both the bot lane. Rise can kill both the bot lane, by the way. Unless that miracle Senna Q comes out. So close. Rem doesn't have a Ghost Storm here. But he is going to be able to flash out. Curtain Call comes out here. Rise is coming from the backside. Going to probably knock down Steven here. Sure enough, hits Lulu. Kills the setup. Lines up the bowling pins and knocks him down. Spare. Not a strike, but still that's pretty respectable. The game's at 420. Hey, that's what we want it to be. But no, it's not because the sub-clowns are the 4. Pineapple on Blue. I feel like it was. I feel like Pineapple was like definitely the carry. Like Sean just walks up and dies again. 0-6. 30 CS at 15 minutes. Disaster. First round comes out here from Rem. Rem does not go for the Nautilus. Lulu's on the flank though, so Pineapple's trying to kill Nautilus here. Gordon is probably available and will be able to slow him up very soon. Nautilus is slowed. Nautilus is going to get himself a safety of hook unless the last curtain call hits. The last Deadly Flourish! That's what it's called. It's a fucking Deadly Flourish, and I've been messing it up the whole game. But at least the kill comes down. Okay, but this part is important. Pineapple does flash out. Olaf is now in the middle of the field. But Rem is more in the middle. Olaf manages to get himself out. Aiden trying to farm a little bit. The Senna W does read up and up. They're going to escape. It's a 1-for-1, which they have to take at this point. If they're not taking 1-for-1, they're going to just lose the game. A teleport is coming out from Ornn. Ornn is threatening the tier 2 box. But there's not a Baron up yet, and so this split push is ultimately meaningless. Like, if they stop Ornn, Joe's mom gets nothing. So honestly, a wasted teleport from Ornn. That was not the right opportunity to push, and that's unfortunately not a mistake they're going to be able to capitalize on. Like, it just feels unlikely at this stage of the game that a teleport advantage is something you can profit from. Nautilus has rushed Thorn now. And here comes Dredge Line. But hey, it's fine. Self-buck. The force is here. Orin is on the backside. This fight may be a little too ambitious to take, but not anymore because Orin is caught out and Kill Realm is available. If they can take him out fast, they can kill him in front, but it's too late. He's too tight. He's off of here. Disruption are down, unfortunately, but the Rise is on the backside once they go. The Malphite, Fiddlesticks, Senna trying to get out. Everyone is super, super low. But that goes from both sides. Dawning Shadow is not available. Deadly Flourish can't root an unstoppable Olaf. There is a curtain call, but Orin is the only one left to hit. Maybe the Force Shot can get... No, that was the Force Shot. And now there's a Cloud Drake, which the sub-clowns are just too injured to contest. It's like for every 1 kill the sub-clowns get, the Joe's mom gets 4. Here comes the Cloud Drake. Project that simply is unsuccessful. It's looking very, very dire. Quite frankly, I don't know what the sub-clowns can do to get back into the game. No, I do know. There is one single opportunity coming up, and that single opportunity is Baron. If they can get exceptionally lucky on a Baron fight, using Malphite ult, using Fiddle ult, and Senna ult all together, or get a pick like this. No, back up. They don't get it. Rise is not picking the Baron. Orin gets the flank at 3. This is already a long fight. One jumps in. No one has died just yet, but Reb's going to go down. Sean is fighting. The top jungle duo in this game is like, yeah, the depth charge kills the bot lane. They're not getting it. They're not getting their one opportunity, unfortunately. If they stalled for another minute and a half, their last ditch effort would be to capitalize on that Baron pick. If they could get a big Malphite ult, a big Fiddle ult, then maybe they have like a 50% chance to win that fight. But as it stands now, I have no doubt in my mind that Joe Mama is going to get both of these towers, maybe even an inhib or both of them. For sure an inhib. They're all trying to stop Orin. A big ultimate from Sean, but there's no critical ultimate to follow up. Sean's going to get Rise is kind of low. Aiden's aim is not Orin is still trying to pressure the kill. Orin has solo killed them. Pineapple's in a bad spot in the middle of it all, not even going to bother using ultimate. And that is the end of the run for Subclass. Joe Mama will take this game. They will end the Clash tournament. Subclowns finished with a 2-1 record. Still winning. If it were a full series, they'd have taken it already. But in the last game, they just could not take it all. But the game's not over. It feels like it's about to be. Joe Mama's out. I'm showing much of respect to their opponents. Them, however, is not showing the same respect back. And now, instead of backing up the face like they've seen this plan originally, they're going to go deeper and finish the job. Forward, no ult, that's everything from Neonomus at least. Olaf is so low, not going to be able to finish him. Olaf's going to heal anyway. The final Nexus tower is being smashed. That one's down. They're just going away. Olaf is backing it. Neonomus does engage on Lulu. And Pineapple forces to flash out. A terrible Crow Storm. Rem is not going to be able to get anybody out here. He's too far away. No flash available either. Senna trying to finish off Nautilus. Not enough to Rise with too much damage. Lulu's going for it now. Going to heal herself. But Rise is going to 6-0-13 now. The KDAs on Joe's Mama is ridiculous. Sean is running in. Death number 11. Unfortunate end to it all. Are they going for Aiden? They're, in typical Subclown style, they go for the double explosion. That's the end of it all. I feel like someone would have told me in the past 2.5 hours if the game was way too loud. That's that. Tragic outcome. Besides, that's my normal game volume. Nothing is adjusted. Let's go visit our heroes in the end.
Hey!
Hey, how was it?
Hey, buddy.
Hello.
I muted
that
stream just in
Jin game
time.
was horrible.
Well, yeah, but the other two.
Other two were great.
The other two were great.
Exactly.
Bane.
Do you like my new meta plays with shoulder guards moving?
Moving on. I feel like in that draft, that's like putting Faker on Soraka in the mid lane.
No, funny enough,
Like,
You're not wrong. I played so badly in that Jin game.
that's unfortunate. That's really
Orange
unlucky.
seems to have my number every time.
Yeah, I know.
And
you can't seem to deal with Ornn very well.
No one in my champ pool can deal with his fucking disintegration blast or whatever the fuck.
So, obviously, the play for that game was for me to play Katarina APC.
yeah.
Hell yeah.
course.
That's the only possible reaction.
Wait, that would have been hilarious.
So,
yeah, we could have switched because I have a really
Well-
big champion pool for support.
Oh, I would have. Oh,
I have a
support.
huge
You know what?
support
I could have played Senna AD carry.
I guess he could have. He could have
I
mixed up the
could've
rules.
gone- Yeah, we could have.
Quinn, as a whole, how would you how did you feel about the entire
Zombie a
Game
plat.
3 was a travesty, but most of that was like pineapple hard carrying.
Hey, excuse me. I was a
Never
part
been
of
said
all
about
of those
me
games.
Yes, you were. You were certainly a part of the third one as well.
Yeah. I said all of them. I'm not backing down. Listen, the number of Coca-Cola cans I have in front of me just proves how dedicated I am to the truth.
That's a lot of
So-
caffeine.
talk to us about from game 1 on. Let's start from the beginning.
Okay,
It's a-
let's start through the
Hey,
rundown.
coaching session, let's go.
Game 1, I liked it. It was, but I also didn't. Game 1 was really shaky. That was a very back and forth game.
It was.
It could have gone either way, but fortunately, like the Pike Ari in the end of it all, like started such a good team fight. Like, because that was like 10 deaths on everyone on both sides that game almost. That was a crazy one.
Last team fight when we had the Baron, I was
I
like,
only
we
died 2
fight
times the
this.
first
Right. But you
Because
were
I
like
was
the
like,
only one. So
To be fair,
Take
whenever
my
I died, I got at least 2 kills.
did you?
Yes.
I did
Real
my
quick,
best as
um,
Bane.
Pause.
Oh my god,
So
Sandman.
Sandman says 100 bits. Now tuck Pineapple into bed so she can rest her back.
Excuse me, I enabled Pineapple so hard with that extra gold.
Yeah, no, for
Thank you
sure.
so much.
Game
That's
1,
a
you got
lot.
her so much extra gold. Game 2, you were like a roaming death squad. Aiden, there's like this is just a very specific thing. You died at one point because you used a Calibrum ult in lane instead of a Severum ult.
Yeah,
And that made me sad
yeah.
because you had it.
So,
You totally had it.
So Quinn, talk to me, right? So
Yep.
game 1 as Shen.
As Shen, that was actually a
Shaky.
pretty. That wasn't the worst performance from you. I think like it was shaky. You died a lot.
The
But-
lane was rough,
but, like-
but I was able to use my shield to help keep Vayne alive.
Right.
As long as
Right.
How was the Vayne in game 1?
Overextendy.
Yeah.
Fair enough.
Alright, so game 2, Money Man.
Money man. No, game 2 was definitely the cleanest game from all of you. Like,
Did you know I was facing
so
a
hard
plat,
on
right?
Aphelios.
That Aurelia was plat 4.
was she actually?
Yes, they had 2 irons and a plat.
No, but it's like Rem shut down the lead top. Everyone else had like at least an even lane for most of the game.
And then I got my items and it was
And you got your
Money
items.
Man
Yeah, no,
time.
that was also like that was also a very solid game.
That was all called out and planned in lobby. We're like, listen, I'm gonna be as passive as I'm just gonna Q farm the entire game.
Right.
Rem, when you have a chance, we're gonna shit on her mouth, and then we did.
No, the steel shoulder guards.
It worked. I got 40 extra gold. I got almost a potion out of it.
Oh my god, no.
And then the corrupting pot was supposed to stay. And I know Karibo asked why corrupting pot, because staying in lane was important so I could, survive.
Okay, and then game 3. What happened game 3?
See, game 3 was an illusion. It didn't exist.
It didn't. Oh, you went 2-0. Yeah, let's go.
Exactly. Game 3, it was rough because already Ornn beats me in every trade in imaginable. W, that's fucking breath of death.
The breath of death. Ornn does so much damage.
Yeah, so I couldn't farm reliably because I would be farming, and then he would, pillar tackle me and then breathe on me, and then my health would disintegrate.
Karibo
And-
says you should buy rejuvenation beads and refillables.
I had refillables. It didn't
Gotcha.
matter. He said, "Fuck you, eat a shit, die."
Yeah.
Eat a shit.
Eat a shit and die. Fantastic. Did you guys see my overlay though? I'm so proud of it. It was so good.
Anyone who was on stream, I am so sorry for what just happened.
But you know what though? We made it second place in the entire
Yeah.
round, so
That's pretty good. Yeah, you got the finals. You placed second.
Better than both of ours last week.
I mean, what? That's Cloud9, right? That's not bad.
For a team that
I was gonna say.
Oof.
No, what did I say? I said TSM's never even seen second place, so I'll take it.
Oh!
Ouch. That's hilarious.
Not wrong.
No, not wrong. It's pretty true, actually.
Alright, I gotta go get ready for work. I'll see you guys later. GG.
Later.
Yeah.
Zero.
GG. Bye, best friend.
Bye.
So Quinn, do you think next week will be the week we take it?
No, because we're going 2-0.
Honestly,
No, because we're going to be doing the LCS tournament.
It's true. So do you think the
So
goons
we-
are gonna win the whole
are
thing?
the goons gonna win the whole thing?
Do you see our
'cause
logo
the
yet?
team.
I have the
We're going to
goons.
cream them.
I have the goons projected as my tournament favorites, honestly.
Do you see the logo?
Rem, thank you so much for the follow. I really appreciate it. Hope you have a good time with
And
us.
who do you project as the least likely to win?
Darian's team.
My seeding. I mean, who do we have? We have Darian's team versus Jacob's, and Steven's team versus Sean's.
Wait. What? I thought we were doing.
Hold on, let me make sure. Let me
thought
make
it
sure.
was
Let me check. I may have gotten it mixed up.
I thought you were doing Darian versus Sean at first.
Let me check. Oh yeah, my mistake. It's Darian versus Sean and Jacob versus Steven. Those are the teams.
Quinn, look in your Discord right now.
That's I am. Oh, the Goons logo is done.
Oh, it's done.
The
Wow, that looks
goons!
90s.
I like it.
That looks really
The
90s.
I'm a
goons!
90s kid. I
Hold on.
like it.
Let's go!
Here's a sneak peek, chat. Look at that. Look at that logo. That's so nice.
Do you want to use that one, or do you want to use the spray paint
Or the
splatter?
spray paint splatter. You're giving me too many options, Sean.
I'm giving you two whole
They're
options.
both good. Anyway, do you guys want to play an ARAM or something? Just chill.
Yeah, sure.
I'm done.
I'm dead inside.
Dead inside.
Oh my god.
I hate
Understandable.
orange so much.
Ban Ornn.
Ornn wasn't even on the list of people that was played by this dude.
He picked Ornn.
Dude, they banned my Mundo. I was so mad.
See? That's why, Sean, you should just randomly play Ornn.
Oh my god.
You know, you're right. If I just randomly play Ornn, I'll carry.
Exactly.
Like I said,
Especially
I
since
think
can
you
give
should.
me items.
That's so funny. So
That's
yeah,
not anything there.
so basically the way I have set up the brackets of the tournament is I do expect Sean's team and Jacob's team to be the strongest. Pineapple, thank you so much for the follow. I appreciate it.
Pineapple, you hear that? You hear that? We're gonna fucking stomp out Darian.
So the
Yeah.
brackets are set up because
Win another champion.
I expect the cream team and the goons to make the most exciting finals.
Well, you know what the best part is?
We're going to.
Darian didn't watch any of this, so he knows nothing about the Ari.
He knows nothing.
Nobody's
I
gonna-
know about the Ari.
Valsis knows about the Ari.
I love how Quinn just steps just like step-toeing around the question I asked earlier,
Wait,
though.
what was your question?
Of the least likely.
Okay, you guys want to
Yeah.
play an ARAM?
Yeah. Come on, let's be real.
Will it be
Let's
Darian or
be
Steven?
fair and realistic.
Look, I'm gonna be honest, Steven. Both your mid laner and Darian's mid laner are not good.
Okay, but here's the thing.
Darian's also off-roll.
Darian's a
No,
fail
apparently-
main.
No, he's not.
Apparently
Well,
he's
he's
a
a
better
secondary.
Apparently he's a better
No.
jungler than he is a mid laner.
Yeah.
Why the hell is he a mid-lane main?
He isn't. He's a flex main. Whenever he Qs flex.
Darian plays Phil in ranked.
Yeah.
Oh, no, he picks a role and then picks Phil as his secondary, and it changes.
No,
all
he
the
usually
time.
picks Phil primary.
Really.
What?
So
Yes.
Sandman says play Ornn, where you reject the shop and subs. I hate you.
That's.
I think that was a Ross Boomstocks video.
Let's see if we can
Okay.
bring enough of our goons into this.
Hell
The
yeah.
goons!
Wait, Summoner's Rift custom. What are we doing?
Let's just
Whoa,
see
that
if we
sounds
can.
like fun.
Oh, Pineapple's
I'm
playing
in
team
a
fight
game.
tactics ranked.
We
Huh?
said that earlier.
I was
Yeah.
not paying attention. I just wasn't.
My
Oh,
friend
when
Xerox
Rio went
is
on
playing a
Mundo.
ranked game.
Oh yeah, so right.
It's not
so
allowed to
fucking-
know about my Katarina yet.
They're not.
Stop saying it then.
Fucking, I'm already 20 LP deep on my way to gold.
Are you actually?
Uh-huh.
And I'm already 60 LP up.
That is not bad.
I'm
I'm
getting 20 LP
43
per
LP
game.
up.
I'm getting 21.
Oh my god.
getting, like,
Sean's
5.
MMR is higher than Steven's.
Is it really?
What? I'm getting 21, he's getting 20.
23, I heard.
No, it was 23, it's
Oh, it
gone
was
down to
23.
21.
Oh, okay, never mind.
As I'm ranking up, it's going down.
You know what?
But
I'm
I'm
actually
getting
gonna end the night
23
with some
per
ranked, so I'm gonna do some ranked.
You're gonna do some ranked.
Alright.
You know
I
what?
wanna hit gold!
Oh my god, everyone's leaving me to go do ranked.
You've done it to us
Wait,
how many fucking
hold on.
times?
A
Are we
lot.
gonna See the Steven Sean
Invite me.
duo?
Yes, invite me.
Steve, I'm gonna keep casting this shit.
Are you casting a ranked?
Oh yeah.
Invite me.
I'm
you serious, Steven?
100%.
Yes.
Okay.
I'm 100% gonna. I need more practice before the tournament, so this is perfect.
Are you
I
playing?
literally-
Are you gonna be my AD?
I
Yeah?
can't leave the party. I'll play AD carry if you need me to.
I can. My support's been what's getting me this high. So
Got it. I cannot join
No.
parties. I am
Wait,
so...
I can't leave the
thank
party
you.
either. What?
Yeah, it was
Oh,
so
there we go.
buggy.
I'm gone.
abs here.
Okay.
Abs here. Okay.
Alright.
Let's do
Well, if
this.
everybody else is gonna play ranked, I might as well join in too. In my
Cool.
own queue.
Hell
What a
yeah.
mess.
All right.
What a
So
mess.
we're gonna pop into our own chat. All right.
Oh, okay.
Oh wait, I'm gonna have to follow though because I need to see the draft.
Could someone bring me with
will-
you?
It's still streaming, Quinn.
We're just gonna. Oh right. We're just gonna.
What was
Okay.
that,
Yeah. You know
Pineapple?
what? Screw it. I'm staying here. Aiden, do you want to duo cast with me?
Hell yeah, why not?
Do it.
All right. So pineapple, you have the duo cast.
I'm doing what?
They're somewhere now. They're elsewhere. I'm just gonna stay in here. It's gonna be fun.
I'm confused. I'm just playing TFT
You
over
just
here.
play T. Sean's
Still
Blitzcrank.
trying to get to gold on TFT.
I
It's
am
about to
iron
drop
in
out of
TFT,
silver.
100%. I've never played ranked. I know I'm iron. Like, no doubt.
I believe I ended in bronze TFT. Almost silver. It was like bronze.
I was trying to get gold before Senna and Lucian were added.
Oh my god, they're in champ select already.
Jesus.
Everything.
So they're trying to get Senna Blitzcrank right now. But they're the last two picks of red side, so we'll see.
Wait, so what are they doing?
They just immediately jumped into duo queue.
Oh shit.
They're both going for gold and just regular ranked, I guess. Steven's banning Yasuo. Sean's Blitzcrank is actually insane. When he dials it back and controls the tempo, he's amazing. Yeah, but when he just runs in and dies, he's terrible. So it's a little like I don't doubt that Sean's actually pretty good at Blitzcrank, because I've seen, like, he can't be Silver 1 without having improved a little bit, because he was, like, hard stuck Silver 4. So he's actually getting a little better.
Steven
Just now to top.
Banafelios.
Yeah, I think Steven just doesn't want to deal with Aphelios right now, but it's going to be a Tryndamere first pick for the blue side. I'm going to turn my music back on because may as well for champ select here. So it's going to be a Tryndamere first pick for the blue side. Zed locked in for their team's mid lane. The top laner still considering his pick, but his name is GGG Ang Plank, so I assume he's picking Gangplank. However, it's actually Quinn. No, it's Poppy. Nope, it's Quinn.
GGG gang.
Yeah, no, just wait until Steven's runes go away, and you'll see this top laner's name, Kale Soraka Tryndamere. I feel like the blue team doesn't like dying. So, an immediate
We'll know
influx
if they
Warwick
pick.
Senna.
Well, we'll know if they pick like Draven. I think.
It looks like a Jinx hover right now, so they're or a Kaisa.
Kaisa.
Some hypercarry is probably going to come out here. Nocturne or Nunu. The blue team hasn't completely decided on what pick they're going to get right now. Still going back and forth between a few different options. It is going to be Jinx Nunu in the end, and Sean is just going to lock his Blitzcrank right away. So, I don't really have a huge problem with these comps. Like, blue or red has engaged. They've got the Blitzcrank, the Warwick. Some good backline as Zed, but the Zed is going to struggle here. The Zed is gonna have a hard time. They have Nunu, Soraka, Kale, Tryndamere. So imagine trying to jump in on this Jinx. Just... Oh no. Oh, someone dodged. Probably Zed. Kravel says he just has to control his instincts. Yeah, completely.
So what was that?
That would have been hilarious if Zed tried to play that game.
Yeah.
Do not think Senna 80 carry is great. I think it's still good. It still scales quite well. Like part of the reason Senna 80 carry was just like busted last patch was because her scaling was like quicker than it should have been. So they did cut the AD ratio of the Q a little bit. The root went down. That hits both builds. I think it's understandable for Senna 80 carry to heal less. But I mean, she's still Senna, so she still does perform quite well, and I just enjoy it. Senna's just way too fun for me. I need to play her in my own games again. But I played her in like one ranked game and then died a lot. I don't think that was my fault. I don't remember it very well. I don't know how many my... Anyway, champ select number 2. We're trying again. A totally different team this time around because Sean actually did reject the ready check. He didn't want to deal with the Teemo, or sorry, not the team, with the Kale, Soraka, Tryndamere, Nunu.
Wow, this guy just told me fuck you.
Wow, in TFT of all things.
Yeah.
That's
what
so
the hell?
rude.
I just sent him a sad face. I'm sad now. So sad.
Steven's going to change up his ban a little bit to ban Nautilus this time. Aphelios ban on both sides. No Caitlyn, no Tryndamere, no Fiddlesticks. Interesting setups. We're listening to ARAM music while queuing for Summoner's Rift, apparently, so... The Howling Abyss theme just came on. Still, very exciting. Oh god, this is solo queue. So the first pick for the blue side, which Steven and Sean are on, is Teemo. That is then immediately followed up by a lock-in of a Yasuo and Master Yi. No, okay, no. No, yeah, it's Yasuo. Yasuo and Master Yi. Solo queue. Sean gets his Blitzcrank. Poppy's locked in for the jungle very quickly. Victor picked for the red side. The bot lane is all that's left, unless that is a Yasuo 80 carry, which would be interesting. He did hover Jhin for a very short period. Mordekaiser, yeah, that's a Yasuo bot. So Steven gets the Senna. Ziggs is hovered at the moment, may get locked in, but we don't know for sure just yet. Ahri considered, Ziggs, Ahri, some mage here, some magic damage might come in. But if it is an
Ari?
Ari, like the only physical damage is this Senna. So, of course, team comp doesn't matter too much in solo queue, but it is something to think about. It's Kayn mid. So they do pick AD, which I think is reasonable, but it's Kayn mid. So we'll have to see how that one goes, and it ends up being Yasuo Soraka bot.
Yeah, that's fun.
I mean, I won't say no to playing Soraka, but seems like a weird champion to pair her with. Should I do the overlay again? I probably should. Aiden, did you see the overlay during the games?
No, I didn't.
Oh my god. Okay. Watch my stream for a second.
No, I was going to obviously watch Sean's stream.
Of course, it's better. I'm trying to spectate Steven, but it's not letting me. Oh my goodness. I actually have to sign out. Oh wait, Steven gets Senna versus Yasuo and he doesn't care about his wind wall. Okay, I actually have to log back in because it's having such a hard time getting me into a game. Which is really quite annoying. Waiting. How are you guys doing?
Soraka has Ignite.
Soraka has Ignite, really?
Yes.
Interesting. Well, she does want to kill somebody. I would assume Yasuo Ignite, Soraka heal would be great here.
That's what I would be thinking about. Then it would, or since Yasuo is taking heal, maybe Soraka just barrier.
Yeah, well, Soraka barrier is just so good. She doesn't she doesn't exactly like dying.
No. I don't think anybody likes dying.
Well, Kog'Maw. If you don't die on Kog'Maw, you're not using your passive. You're not playing a champion, right?
Ah, damn, yeah, you're right.
So.
Or Karthus.
I can't spectate. What? Why am I not allowed to spectate this? Are you fucking...
Well, I'm waiting for
Quiet,
spectator delay. We have a minute left on the spectator delay.
That's good. I can't spectate anybody. But I can create a lobby myself. Oh my goodness, this is annoying.
So Quinn, should we duo queue?
Yeah, you know, we're totally able to queue up into ranks together.
Oh yeah.
100%. I have to sign out again.
Definitely.
Malphite ult into a dying Kog'Maw. What? Very worth, yeah. What song is this? Oh, it's some Worlds theme. Apparently Steven screwed up. We're gonna find out how in just a moment. Aiden, are you in the spectate client?
In 5, 4, 3.
Alright, this is really unlucky.
1.
I'm gonna need you to just like stream your perspective.
I cannot do that.
You can't?
No.
Why not?
Because it's the whole... I kinda don't have it on... Like, I have no way of doing
Wait,
it.
I can pick you for spectate game!
What?
Are you fucking for real? Oh my god. Alright, we're in. This is the interface I had, by the way.
Ooh. Alright, so...
And if you'll see this, every time someone got a dragon, I would do this. Which is awesome. But we can remove
Spectate off of
the
a spectator.
tournament bit. Yeah, I'm spectating off a spectator. Interesting. The game has probably started by now, hasn't it?
Probably.
So we're going to be catching up.
We're still in loading screen at the moment, though.
Oh, good.
Timo and Senna both have Dark Harvest.
Interesting. Yeah, it is Yasuo Soraka.
Victor has Dark
No
Harvest
electrocute
too.
on Jungle Poppy. Well, people don't always want to just kill people, Karibo. Some people like Aftershock, okay? Wait, Dark Harvest on Victor? Jesus, that's hardcore. All right, let's get our bearings into this game now.
Hey Quinn,
Yeah, what's
Glacial Augment Nautilus.
Glacial Augment Nautilus. Why would you say that to me? That makes me upset. He did it. He did it again. Oh my god. Can he
Wait.
undo? Can he undo?
Oh no.
You fool! Steven, stop buying sickle and 80 carry Senna! Okay, yeah, he that's why he said I screwed up. He did it again. He bought the sickle.
30 seconds until
Time for
minions
some double
spawn.
support item cheese, I guess.
Steven!
So we're gonna get the objective timers up as well. Easy. I'm so glad I know that exists now. That's so wonderful. So it's gonna be an Infernal Dragon first. Let me get a moment to set up my display. The first dragon is going to be Infernal.
Minions have spawned.
Perfect. Instead of setting it up so I have to constantly, like, so I have a million images on my screen in that display, I just have it set up so I swap out the position of some dragons. So it's an interesting start where they're not really watching the entrances, but the buff's about to spawn anyway, so it's no big deal. Interestingly enough, Kane has gone Conqueror, so it seems like he might actually want Ross, but he's landing against a ranged opponent, so Shadow Assassin is just going to come naturally. Which is interesting. Teemo's getting some cheese on the Mordekaiser to begin with. Both Strangers have started on the bot side of the map, so I'm going to have to be watching the top lane in about 2.5 minutes just to see what happens.
I think the Kane saw would have been a Yasuo mid.
Maybe, yeah, and then Victor 80 carry, which has been a thing before.
Yasuo has pressed the attack. I just realized this now.
Okay, so Yasuo's got a setup that's a little suboptimal. So usually what you see on a Yasuo 80 carry is either the typical Conqueror that Yasuo likes, or you would see Hail of Blades for early aggression.
Hail? Really?
Yeah. Because Hail of Blades, once it's procced, speeds up his Q. Kane oversteps a little bit, going to be forced to flash out. Victor's Ignite comes out. Victor not going to be able to chase that in the end, or chooses not to at the very least. Kane pushed back. Mordekaiser manages to pull in the Teemo, so the solo lanes are already going a little red favored on both, like, for both of them. Red's bot lane has the push, but our protagonists here, if you'll call them that, are giving them the respect they deserve because the early game Yasuo is frightening.
The rivalry leaders of two teams.
I guess the game is a tiny bit loud. Oh, we can't change the volume now because Sean has flashed in. His Ignite's on Soraka. Yasuo's all rooted up. Soraka's doing some healing, though, because that's what Soraka does. Meanwhile, Kane is stunned. No kill on either side, but Soraka is forced to flash in the end. More summoner spells are burned from Sean. So it's a little unfortunate, though. Mordekaiser obliterates Teemo, but his definition of obliterate is a little lacking, so that Q is not doing damage. With CC from both of our bot lanes as well. Yasuo thinks the Windwall's going to protect him, but Senna's caught up here. Heal, not enough. Sean, no abilities up. Senna goes down to the Ignite.
Right after a first blood from Victor.
Yeah, and Victor finishes off the Kane as well.
Oh, Victor, like, flash auto attack the Kane under tower.
Alright, so, Aiden.
Yeah.
What is the next... What's the right thing for the blue team to do right now?
The blue team... What I'm thinking right now is that Teemo needs to basically just continue what he's doing of just forcing the Mordekaiser to be annoying, or be annoyed. Kane really needs to just focus on playing it safe, not try and look for any kills on the Victor.
Right, because he's not going to be able to stack very safely.
Correct, and he's really stepping up and really trying to go in for the poke, which he's doing right now.
Well, it's not a terrible idea because Victor's
the minions
at the moment, but Victor's also got a 2-level lead.
Bot lane, Sean needs to hit his host.
Right.
Sean needs to basically be making
So this is all good analysis, and I agree with it. Like you have a good sense of what the lanes need to do here. Because Sean can still win this lane. They just need to not let the Yasuo spiral out of control. However, I have a counter proposal. Aiden, this is solo queue, damn it, and the Poppy was doing blue buff while 2 of her laners died. Blame the jungler, Aiden. Like, what else are you gonna do?
You're right. It seems like I wasn't deeply analyzing that because it's what happens to me all the time. Me, my Poppy just almost gonna die from Krugs.
So anyway, the blue team's got a pretty good push here, but Yasuo does have an opportunity to dash in. He's pretty far ahead of the Soraka, though. Going to get the knockup on both. Sean is taken pretty low. The windmill comes out. Not going to be able to do very much. Steven forced the flash in the end. Yasuo flashes afterwards. Steven very, very low, but the hook comes out. Senna Q knocked up under the tower. Q comes out for the Yasuo. Soraka is trying to do what she can, but with no flash available on the Senna, there is not going to be a kill put back on there. Meanwhile, Kane in the mid lane is going to get ignited and ulted by the Victor. He's trying his best to get out. No E. Victor gets his second kill of the game. No. Yasuo is going to regen a little bit because of the Soraka, so ultimately that trade is Yasuo favored.
However, what our protagonist did was what they should be doing of trying to get that Yasuo CC'd under tower.
Yeah, capitalize on his aggression because the Yasuo has to fight you.
Yeah, jeez, especially since Yasuo can only freaking dash at 2 enemies.
Right, and so under the tower, they're safe. The Yasuo is not going to be diving with the Soraka here. Especially not against a Blitzcrank and the Senna, both of which have CC.
He is taking Dragon right now.
Oh,
Poppy's gonna try and looking for this capitalize to freaking get on the Yi.
Poppy recognizes that would be very, very rude to interrupt Master Yi's T-break, so she waits a second for him to heal before slamming him into the wall. However, she is caught in 3 of them. Victor's doing quite a bit of damage. Kane is running up. The bot lane response is very slow.
Trying to help out, but still doesn't realize the fact that Victor has more abilities than he does.
Right.
And more friends.
There's just more happening. Sean walks up a little too close. Misses the hook, but Yasuo can't dash onto this. So they're going to get away with their lives. But it seems very unlikely that the blue team is going to be able to secure this Inferno Drake. However, Poppy does
Kane still wants to fight.
Kane does what Kane does best. Die.
Yeah.
Now, Sean did hook the Soraka, which is okay. Yasuo was ignited. Sean punches the Yasuo.
Yasuo's actually dead here, which is pretty big for the bot lane.
Yeah. And honestly, like, he couldn't risk giving it to
Soraka was the one to kill Sean. It is unfortunate that Sean did kill the Yasuo.
Right.
But that's still a support for AD carry trade, which is easily still worth it for our protagonist.
Exactly, because Steven now gets an opportunity to farm up. The dragon does not go the way of the blue side. Victor's here, though.
However,
goodbye, Senna. Unless... No. There wasn't a Q available. Victor's way too low on mana to actually finish off the Senna, so it's just a burn heal, and that's all. Mordekaiser is Death's Grasps, not landing on the Teemo. So Teemo's actually landing some decent harass and has gotten himself a 10 CS. It's not a super
Victor still has yet to back once in the entire game. He still has the Hex Core MK1
I think that
and the Dorn's Ring.
That's actually no, that is Mark 1. The starting one is Mark 0.
Fair enough.
So he does have the upgraded laser, I believe. Yeah, that's... Or does he not? Yeah, he has the upgraded laser. However, that's a Mark 2 on Victor, and fortunately, even though Victor is snowballing here, Victor's items are not good.
No.
Like,
he needs to get more.
Right, Victor's forced to itemize and just some really bad stats to get his abilities going. The fight for the Inferno Blade continues as Master Yi tries to threaten it, and Yasuo has actually moved into the mid lane for a little bit to get the few waves.
The control ward on the dragon is not positioned properly to actually get that ward that blue side has on the dragon.
Oh yeah, they can't
see it. It's non-rain.
However, Yi was scared off a little bit. Victor has taken his rightful place back in the mid lane, but when a solo laner is the same level as the bot lane, it's definitely a bit of a problem. And it's not like Victor's a 2-level lead, because he's been roaming a lot too, but top is definitely the most farmed lane in the game.
And they're mostly just doing the ages for as. Speaking of this, Mordekaiser's actually going to bring Teemo to the death realm.
Right, Teemo's sent to the Shadow Realm, going to dodge almost everything. Teemo's actually in a decent spot here. The Shroom is not going to land. Mordekaiser's passive is available. At the same time, Teemo does fall, and Kane gets destroyed by the Victor. Once again, an Ignite ult combo, and it's just too much damage for Kane to handle. Poppy's looking for the stun. She doesn't get into the wall, and she's going to just try to run. I don't believe... Whoops. She doesn't have a single point in W. She can't get out.
Oh no, Poppy, what are you doing?
So it's a 1 to
I
9
play
start.
Poppy jungle here and there rarely because I never play jungle. He's getting the rift here right now, and Kane's looking to head top lane. It seems like Timo is done with fighting Mordekaiser, and Kane's just done with fighting Victor.
It looks like there was a bit of miscommunication. Oh, Sean manages to not get the Soraka. Gets the wish out. One more shot. No, Soraka does get out. Very close. It seems like there was a bit of miscommunication between Sean and Steven about what target they were going for, because the Dawning Shadow goes onto Soraka or onto Yasuo, while Sean's like really focusing on the Soraka. Timo TP'd into mid to salvage it. That puts Kane against the Mordekaiser. So he can try to get his loss. It may be a lane swap he's looking for, but lane Kane. 0-4-1. Not where he wants to be. Can Timo stop the Victor snowball? 5-0-1
However,
Victor.
the thing about
Perfect
Kane
score.
is I feel between the two solo lanes, I think top lane is the stronger of the two for Kane, because he has more access to the wall with it to heal up.
Right. It's just a little safer for him to hug that. So we've got a bad situation with the Herald now taken. Sean's gonna just run up. Soraka is not actually here. Yasuo going to block the CC here.
Kane going for the Umbral Trespass onto
so
the
much
Mordekaiser
happening
top
here.
lane in a 1v2,
In the end.
and is going to get dragged back in from his E, from Morty E, and is looking like he might fall. He gets a kill on
Ouch.
Mordekaiser in tower, and is able to actually win that fight.
That's incredible. Kane actually gets the double kill while I was watching the bot lane. I can't get a replay of that one, unfortunately, so I should have been watching that a little more. Yasuo escapes from the bot lane here, but knocked up by Blitz. Finally falls to Senna. Soraka's healing is not up enough because her heal is an early level. Now, Timo's in a little bit of danger here. Victor props the Dark Harvest, but this is a swing of power that they desperately needed. Imagine the stacks that Kane just got, killing 2 melee opponents at 11 minutes into the game. So, unfortunate that I missed it, but I'm not a good cameraman. Timo forced to take it back. Timo is like willingly giving up some of his speed to give Kane easier. So hopefully that risk pays off, because it is quite
Kane is still
dangerous.
actively shoving in top lane right now, getting a plate and backing
Yeah.
off. Seems like he might actually be going for the recall here, which is pretty good.
Right,
allowing
he
him to
just got a
actually
big
get some
swing of
items.
money. He's got 1,500 gold in pocket. That's not bad. Where's my cursor? Where did I put it? Oh, it goes away. Oh. Oh. Good. So we're now 12 minutes into the game, and despite all the attempts on the Infernal Dragon's life, it has survived. It probably has taken out
Speaking
quite a
of that,
lot of life
Master Yi
insurance
is
by now.
attacking it right now, and is in fact going to take the Infernal Dragon.
Unfortunate. Oh, it's definitely going down. Infernal Dragon finally snuffed. Yasuo has actually gone in on Sean. Ultimate is still available. Wish comes out. Sean doesn't
Wish
have the hook.
comes out.
Here comes Poppy. Slamming into the wall from the Yasuo. Wind wall no longer available. He's going to knock up Sean. But goes in deep against the Senna because Poppy prevents him from getting the last breath onto
King got
Blitzcrank.
his form and is battling the Rock up in the top lane.
Kane's
Death
also
Throw
stalling out the
into
Death Throw.
Umbral Trespass.
Dodges the Obliterate. Master Yi is now here, causing some minor problems. Even trying to keep things going, but killed by the Dawning Shadow again. Kane does escape to the top side as well. Steven is now getting very, very fed. His patience has been rewarded. Poppy's move speed is augmented from being a cloud. A Q comes out. Soraka lands her own Q, so the rejuvenation is going to get her to safety.
Poppy still doesn't have a single point in W. Just smites the cannon
Incredible.
minion away from Steven.
Now, I do have something that's both scary and head-scratching to talk about. First of all, we're going to look at this Mordekaiser. He does not have flash, and he's probably going down here, but the W shield is barely enough. He just took enough damage to survive it, which is kind of ironic when you think about it, but... Oh, I've forgotten to put the dragon up. My mistake. Red gets the first dragon. I want to talk about Victor's Medjais. So, Victor has straight up bought a Medjais, but there's no stacks on it. So this could either go
That's
really,
bad.
really well or really badly.
And generally, I feel like there's always a curse when it comes to a Dark Seal Magi's for me, is it personally, of I get max stacks on Dark Seal early, but then once I buy Magi's, I lose it all.
You just die instantly. Yeah, Medjais is a dangerous investment. That is saying, I am going to wipe the floor with you. It is not stopping at some point. Or sorry,
And
like it's not
Victor
stopping
currently
the...
does have a very strong lead. I feel what he should have done is before he maxed out like his core, that he should have probably gotten like an upgrade for his core or a additional Doran's ring and a Dark Seal.
Well, he does have the perfect hex core now, and Victor does actually kind of need to rush it, otherwise he is like they're not good stats, but it is very important for him to get those augments.
So that way he can
Yasuo
get
does
the
jump
full
right on the Teemo. Yasuo is mid laning for a bit, but Teemo flashes enough to take him to safety. He gives Teemo a Rocket Dark Harvest, and Victor's actually bot laning at the moment. What looks to be a swap to get CS has now evolved even more. Sean's got to be very, very careful. Stunned up, silenced, both stunned. Steven's ignited.
Yasuo has double Doran.
The ignite is still going. Victor flashes in. The Q is enough. Sean going to try to knock up the Victor. No knockup available, actually, and it's disastrous. Now, Kane is fighting Yi. Kane has missed his Q on Yi. Yi is auto-attacking quite fast. No Umbral Trespass available, but Yi's not able to follow this, actually. So, Kane's kind of going back in, actually. An uncontested blue turret. A failed stun by Poppy. And although the blue team started getting a pretty substantial run back, they're now struggling to convert it into anything. Dawning Shadow comes out! That could be fatal! And the Senna actually turns the fight in favor of Kane. Kane wants more. Kane is out for blood, but he's whiffing a little too much. He's healing. He's healing. Yasuo is also healing.
Yasuo has last breath up very, very soon. If he can get a knockup, this could not
He's forced to heal with a team of Q into a mushroom, a well-placed mushroom. Who's in the death realm? It's Poppy. Poppy dodges. Poppy's alive. Steven gets her out. Sean knocks her out. The Blitzcrank is putting in so much work here, and fatal? No! The ignite doesn't tick down. Mordekaiser. No! The flash auto with the Steven. Barely doing it. Mordekaiser cannot actually W because he's knocked up from the blast cone. So an incredible play from the Senna there to secure that kill. Kane's in danger though. Kane has not learned his lesson from fighting Victor earlier.
Poppy is pinging assistance on the Rift Herald and is going to find Yi. Yi instantly goes into the Highlander and is going to actually be able to kill the Poppy.
She's cutting him away from
However,
Teemo.
is not going to be able to win it.
That's really funny. Yi's 2-4-2, but you have to be really careful about Master Yi at a certain point because, especially in low elo, Yi's snowball. Like they take over games really hard. It's like if you're not coordinated, you need to stop.
Memorize these alt names. Death Realm.
Oh, it's tricky.
Chaos,
Is this actually called Death Realm? Realm of Death.
Yeah.
So here comes the Senna. Steven pulling a 2016 double and running straight into the Victor.
Dawning Shadow.
Going to survive, fortunately, but it does put the red team in a decent position to kind of go for this Cloud Drake. Kane's looking. That's Victor. My feet is frozen for a tiny bit, but
Kane going for an early Umbral Trespass.
Oh!
Victor.
Victor's actually taken out. That's a massive 1,000 gold shutdown for the Kane. Kane's out for blood. This man has gone from 0-4 to 4-4. Last breath comes out from Yasuo, but Kane does heal quite a bit. In the meantime, the Master Yi does finish off the dragon. It doesn't look like Blue was able to collapse like
in the ocean brings life.
Reasonable. So that's 2 dragons. Now, Master Aiden, can you get this one?
What do you mean? Probably not. But however, Yi into the Highlander is going into all 4. Or however, he snuck up in front, is able to cut down the Soraka. Mordekaiser is going in against all 4 because he brought Yi to the death realm and just instantly was able to get out and just Morda just died.
So honestly, not a bad fight for Blue. Okay, do you need to more?
Yeah, so it's just playing it safe, playing it back under tower. Victor's gonna come up and help him out.
I'm just watching Steven clear wards right now.
Sean lands a hook on Yasuo, but is unable to find anybody. However, he is unable to get the actual kill.
Yeah, well, you know what they say, honey fruits don't
Steven and
kill.
Poppy.
Poppy really wanted those fruits. That was pretty funny. Yeah, they have CC, so they can counter Yi. If Yi just jumps in, they have Ross, they have Blitzcrank knockup. I've really got to use the Rush, so I will be right back. Aiden, you can take care of that for now?
I will do my very
Hell
best.
yeah, if you leave it on directed
So-
camera, you'll know exactly what I see.
Yeah, nothing is so far is happening. Him really going in for the fight against the Victor is unable to find anything, however. Timo is going to run into Master Yi. Yi instantly goes into Highlander, however, runs over Ace Room and is just blinded forever and is unable to do anything. However, because of freaking Meditate, he's unable to do anything. Sean canceling it. Poppy blocking the Yasuo E with it, and then simply going in for the stun. The keeps coming in from Mordekaiser is able to come in. Last shot coming out from Yasuo. That's a good turn into the fight. And it's just sweeping the floor with everybody. Mordekaiser bringing in King Ross into the Death Realm and is just going to play it very well. And Ross is going to be taken out. However, Steve and Sean are still looking for something. That's a flashing mission to keep music, and then Mordekaiser lands with the into the obliterate Sean Hellbar. Red team is seeming to turn this around it, and is unable to really do a whole lot.
What is this,
Timo
Maya?
does a lot of damage with Mordekaiser. Probably going to massively keep his verdict to help kill the asshole.
Do I have Aiden on? I do have Aiden on 200, yeah.
Yeah, I was speaking earlier about him.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Unable to find
Wow,
the spot,
Timo.
because of which.
Okay, Maya, that's not where the camera goes. We had to focus on the mid lane right now, not the space between the the bot towers.
Ross is going to get pulled in by Mordekaiser, and Ross is going to be on a tough spot, trying to run away.
Oh my god, Maya.
Maya, okay?
Yeah, she's just too good. Ooh, Master Yi got smoked. He's definitely going down here. He died dirt. He was in alpha though. He was in alpha.
Same thing as Rumble Trespass. You may be untargetable, but however, if something is already going for you, it's still gonna land.
Maya is actually threatening to knock over my base.
Ross is just really unable to do that by dying. Yeah, so.
Uh-oh, Sean's going in a little too deep.
Yeah, so landed.
That's one's blinded right now. Seven's Dawning Shadow is actually going to be going down. Aiden, just because it's a little hard to hear you on my end, I'm going to take over from that bit again.
Alright.
So, let's see here. Poppy has found herself in a bit of a sticky situation. Timo immediately killed. There's 3 people around. Poppy's holding to the Death Realm, but maybe the bot lane can get here in time to do something about this. Soraka is booted up. So Poppy's gonna really consider that. Uh-oh! Sean joins the Mordekaiser right into his team. Senna is caught in the grass. Manages to get the kill off, but Victor finishes them off. 1 kill does go over to Mordekaiser, of course, but Yi is going for his 3rd dragon of the game. There's a very real chance that they get Ocean Soul this game. Right? Like, it's kind of spooky.
They probably will get the Ocean Soul, which would be really big, especially with Soraka.
Oh god, I didn't even think of that. So, they absolutely will need some sources of healing reduction.
Ross is...
He's ignited though.
Oh,
Yeah.
wait, he was in no trespass!
It looks like things are really just starting to fall apart for the blue team. Like, they had their rocky start, they had their comeback story, but now they're just struggling. Like, it's just stagnated entirely. Mordekaiser does get pooped a little bit. There is no death round. He is locked on the tower, and Sean does manage to take him out with the static field.
I saw Steven's life flash before my eyes when Sean landed that hook. But then Steven was just able to survive.
Gets all the CC. Ooh, another hook into Victor with no Chaos Storm. That was actually not a bad opportunity to hook Victor, but I am also kind of glad it didn't happen. Steven really wants to know if he hit. He's kind of getting close to this. It's a little spooky. He's also opted into the Umbral Blade as an AD carry, but he is knocked up by the Yasuo once.
Landed the last breath and is just able to consistently die from Yasuo. Yasuo is going a very questionable way to try and get SP up.
Not great. Yeah, that's the end of it for
Yeah.
Blitzcrank. And for Kane, who's gone in like 1v4.
Ooh,
Teemo instantly
just
killed
really
the clean ace for the red side. Yikes. That's not good. That's really not good. Oh, what's that, Maya? I wasn't paying attention to you, and now you're leaving? So mean.
Blue side still has yet to take a single turret and are 10k gold down.
Oh, no, I didn't realize it was that dire. What? Poppy decides, fuck that minion in particular, as she sends it on a little trip, but nobody else.
We all just had a moment of, what are you aiming at, Bobby?
There is a Mordekaiser quite near the AD carry, but Kane is trying to get this. Yasuo booted up. Senna does finish off the Yasuo. Mordekaiser's quite low. Dawn and Shadow comes out to finish off the Mordekaiser as well. Sean does go in and down in the end despite the shield, but Kane is still going deeper. He falls to the Teemo. No Umbral Trespass available, so Kane is going to fall to the victor. If there is a stun coming up, it's possible, but Soraka is here, so it's a little risky. Wish comes out, but both are rooted up. Soraka is probably the priority target, but Victor's gravity field is going to prevent any further follow-up. He's now looking for Teemo. Teemo has run into a place where he can get to. Soraka ignites Poppy. A good escape from Poppy? No, not quite, but Soraka does overstep to make a trade. Teemo is zooming.
Let's look at these items for a second. Note how little grievous wounds they have.
So by little, do you mean 0? Because you're very right.
Teemo, instead of going for a Morellos, goes for Leandry. Poppy still has absolutely nothing. Kane also has nothing. Senna, I'm shocked this is coming from Steven. He does not have executioners yet.
You'd feel like that's one that should get on to Senna, like, soon, right? Yeah, Crable, this is a big ol' F.
Especially since Steven is always a heavy on get grievous wounds.
Yeah, exactly, but now it looks like it's going to be the Baron for the red team. Because really, what can they do about this? Fire Senna ulta the Baron. Do it. Do it. Do it. Damn it. What do you mean that doesn't work?
Still.
Oh, Poppy is caught for a second. Yee gets yeeted. Yasuo flashes over, and then Mord takes Poppy into the death realm. That actually puts Mord in a weird spot, but hey look, Poppy ran into Yasuo in the end. She couldn't have known he was there. She's in the death realm.
After all, there definitely isn't a giant dot of where everybody is.
Mordekaiser pulled him 1v3. Another kill for Senna. 12, 4, and 7 for Steven. Can he hold out long enough? So remember how I said Kane went from 0-4 to 4-4? He's now 4-10.
Yeah, now he's 4-10. Victor is 16-1.
And
1,000 gold stuck and probably like the root of the King's Command.
Magi's check. He's at 25 stacks. Remember when he had 0?
When after the Umbral Trespass into the sun, just almost broken it.
It looks like this is going to be the end. They're knocking at the door. There's really not much that can be done here at this point. Like,
I don't know. I think I can still get a kill.
Shut up, Steven. Why are you here? Yeah, because Sean's just walking up. That's the end of it all. And unfortunately, a defeat.
I just love I'm sitting here for like 20, 30 seconds.
Oh, I didn't know. I'm in streamer mode.
I know.
Did you bring Sean with you? You left Sean alone. You renamed her admin. No, you made a new chat called the True Goons.
The Goons!
The Goons.
So, unfortunately, Lane Kane, believe it or not, does not work.
Yeah, I know, right?
Well, Okay, lane Kane can work
Oh my
if it's
God.
top lane.
All right, that Victor was 8-0 when he came down to say.
Yeah, he was pretty goddamn fed.
So
I was under
as much as,
farmed the entire game, but we were getting kills. Like,
as much as
sure.
I like to, be like, I'm the shit, I'm not the worst. I didn't do terrible that game, but when Victor came down 8-0.
Whoa, hey, son.
No, hold
You
on.
were able to. You did more than Kane.
Guys, we're forgetting the most important question of this match.
Oh, Steven's fucking starting it?
No, well, yes,
Yeah, I
but
know,
no.
right?
How's your Poro King game going, Pineapple?
I thought we were gonna lose already. They like to catch him to the face, dude.
I had double the Kane's
Sean.
damage.
Yo,
Sean, you outdamaged the Yi.
I believe
What?
Yeah.
Sean
No.
did more damage than Master Yi.
I didn't build any damage. I want to make that very clear.
Yep.
By the way, I've queued up for another game. So if you're gonna keep shoutcasting me, that's fine.
I feel like I'm at the point where I would rather just play one myself. Would you guys like to join?
But I'm playing Money
Yeah,
Man.
sure. I just wanted to end my stream.
You don't want to
Right.
commentate the Money Man.
Oh my God, Maya.
I'm trying really hard to do stupid stuff to get out of this game, but my team is making it work, and it's upsetting. Like,
Come on, Quinn. One more game to shoutcast. Shoutcast the Money Man.
The Money Man, huh?
Shoutcast the Money Man.
One more.
Unless I get support, and then it's probably gonna be another Blitz game.
One more.
But if it's top, Money Man.
All right, I'm dipping though.
All
Have a
right,
good
see you
night,
later,
everybody.
Steven. One more, and then we both end our streams, right?
Yep.
Okay, we'll do it.
The Money Man.
I like the
Is
Blitz
here.
top declaration.
My client is
favorite bit.
lagging really hard.
Oh, it is extremely laggy.
It's chugging.
Oh my God, it's not working.
You hear me clicking, right?
Yeah, no, I see you clicking. This is absurd. Oh my God, I'm in studio mode, so it didn't actually change my scene. Whoops. Look how bad this is, guys.
Like, it's not my fault. Can we just say that?
It's not your fault that, like, you can't click, or...
That I can't click.
Well, yeah, I don't know who's blaming you for having a laggy client.
Riot.
What is gototankpit.com? The support's name. Like, what does this mean?
Should we go to the website?
You can do it. I'm not doing it on stream. That sounds dangerous.
Fair enough.
Do it or else you have no test to go. Not you, Quinn.
So it is going to be a Jinx first pick for the blue team. Sean gets his Mundo Money Man coming out. In addition to an Ari, Darius is going to be the matchup for that. So have fun.
Darius and Ari? That's a
No,
weird matchup.
Darius and a Mundo.
Jinx and the Mundo? That's weird.
All right, that one shouldn't be too bad. That one sounds all right. A little weird.
Alright, I'm gonna go pop over to the other chat that way.
All right, see you, Sean. Wait, you're not even chatting to anyone. Why don't you just disconnect? He's gone, isn't he? Okay, Echo locked in for the mid lane, followed by Ashe and Morgana for Sean's team. So this is actually looking like a pretty high CC team for Sean, and high CC works like pretty well down here. Snami Syndra. Oh, I in my heart, I want this to be a Syndra jungle.
It's gonna be Echo jungle.
I want
No,
to
it's gonna be
see a
Jinx
Syndra.
jungle.
Jinx jungle. Syndra bot, Echo mid, Jinx jungle.
Hell yeah.
Gragas is going to round out the team comp by the looks of it. My music's not on for my champ select music. It's too dull. Alright, we're getting some Star Guardian jams, guys.
Nami top. Syndra. Actually, no.
Spectate is grayed out still on Sean. Can you get in? I can spectate Darian, but not Sean.
I don't have Sean.
Oh, you don't have Sean. Uh-oh.
I have Sean as a friend.
I literally can't. Like, look at this, guys. This game type cannot be spectated right now. What? What do you mean this game type? I just spectated a ranked game. Why can't I do Darien? Oh, he's an ARAM. I can't do Jacob either. Like, this is tragic. This is really sad.
These are very sad time.
Or, I don't want to just use Sean's feed, because, like, that is kind of cheaty.
But is it the only way we can actually do this?
I don't know. It's not the spectate, but, like, there's something wrong with ranked right now, I think. Like, Sean is in-game now. Why did I consent to this? Why did I agree to cast one more game? Hey Skid Rat, how are you doing? You made a large, what do you mean a very large mistake? Isn't this like the third one today? Boom! Okay, that's a large mistake.
Well, Quinn, if you can't cast it, then secretly go into your own.
I don't know what I'm gonna do if I can't cash this, because like it's kind of not working. What can I do? Like, does someone else work? Is this a ranked game? No, that's a normal game. Okay, so it's literally just ranked that I'm not allowed to spectate. In that case, you know what? I'm kind of burned out. It's 11:30. It is time for me to stop yelling. My voice is starting to die
it's
out.
just
So.
I play a TFT game.
Yeah, about that. We're just gonna raid Sean so you guys can see the
TFT.
game for yourself. I am done streaming, and then we'll figure out what I'm doing after that. Everybody, thank you so much for being here. I really appreciate it. I had a great time. I got some good practice for next week. Don't forget about the actual tournament next week, because that is going to be exciting. 20 great players, 4 stacked... 2 stacked teams, and 2 other teams. 4 exciting teams. It's going to be a good time. It starts at 4 p.m., 3 best of 3 series, and my voice is going to die. So, I will see you guys all then. Link's Awakening, the playthrough actually does start this week too. So, as long as I don't get swamped by my exams, we will be fine. Don't forget, everybody, don't forget to love yourselves, respect each other, and I will see you all very soon. Take care.